we never, we take that for granted.
Yeah, partly because Golden State isn't a thing. So
Yeah.
Knicks and Nets, obviously. Well, Knicks and Brooklyn usually. People don't say Nets as much. I don't know. It's just weird.
All right. We're live. Get rid of that. Get back to Zoom. It's always confusing because Zoom opens up YouTube when we're there. But anyways, this is Poor Man's Commit. Hello, YouTubers. Hello, Dub Nation. We are here a little bit earlier than usual for the Warriors, Blazers, Portland, whatever you want to call them, Portland Trail Blazers game. We're going to do the second screen commentary and analysis so people can mute their play-by-play if it gets a little boring, especially if it's ESPN, and listen to us. And we've got Gabe here.
Hello. Excited.
Gabe from our Discord server. And
excited for round 3 against the Blazers.
Yeah, so take us into this one because Oubre's hurt. He's out, sprained left wrist, tried to dunk at practice yesterday and slipped, hung on the rim but slipped, according to Steve Kerr in the pregame. We have video of that, of Steve saying that, describing the whole thing on our channel. So go check that out. But we don't have Oubre for tonight, and we don't know yet for tomorrow. It's up in the air.
Yeah, so both teams missing their starting shooting guard. No CJ. So I don't know. I mean, I think that doesn't obviously, like, we'll miss Oubre, but them not having CJ.
Bazemore gets the start.
Yeah, Bazemore gets the start. I like that choice. I mean, I think you could go Damian or Mulder or whoever, cool even, but
Juan. Someone on the Discord kind of put in a vote for Juan.
Just the shooting is there's no shooting. You need another guy who can hit a shot. So Bazemore's actually been like their best 3-point shooter by percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. He's the closest. He's literally the poor man's Oubre out there.
Yeah, does a lot of the same stuff. Not quite as dynamic, but better pure shooter than Oubre, and handles himself defensively, and also more importantly knows how to play with Steph and Dre. So I think it's a good choice to have that first group open up hot. It's a bummer.
Back, thank goodness.
Yeah, that was the big question because he and Steph like just eviscerate Portland and have for however many years. But obviously that all changes if he's not there, the whole team. So I'm pretty confident going in. I mean, the Oubre thing hurts obviously, but we just
they don't have Nurkic.
Yeah, they have no Nurkic, no CJ. Zach Collins is out too, has been for a while. They're kind of banged up. Carmelo has been playing really well for them. But, I mean, they're just not a good defensive team, and we usually carve up bad defensive teams. And, I mean, they can score with us, so we'll see. But I expect it to be kind of a shootout like it usually is between these two teams.
This is like, it's kind of funny. Like, you lose your, they're like the poor man's Splash Brothers. So you lose your two guard, you don't have ours. But then they lose their poor man's Jokic. And so we're different teams. Of course, it's Damian and CJ always get compared to Steph and Clay, but really we're different teams, almost completely different.
Yeah, so they got Gary Trent starting the last chunk of games since CJ's been out. So it's kind of similar in that, like, he's a shooter, but he's not going to do much off the dribble. So you kind of lose that CJ dynamic secondary ball handler kind of guy. But he's proven to be a pretty dang good shooter. So you definitely have to keep up on him. Steph's probably going to open up guarding him. So it's on Steph to really not lose him.
Oh, cool. The chat is working. automatically. I didn't have to say hello world. Yeah, I just did that.
Yeah, hello
Yeah,
people.
I
Got
found
folks in here.
a thumbnail from some of my old video. And the thing that I love about Portland is you can go right there. Right here is the tunnel, and then it leads straight into Moda Center. It's one of the best arenas to watch a game at. It's just so like cozy, very close feel, and it's really nice. And the Warriors locker room is right there. Everything's just all compact. It's not one of those more modern, too big. Even Chase is kind of too big. Like T-Mobile Center in Vegas is kind of too vast, where you just kind of lose the intimacy of it. Um, so this Houston is very much like this. Um, Orlando, uh, even Madison Square Garden, in terms of well, not where you sit as part of the press, but as far as just being up close with the team, like you almost feel like part of the team because they're so close to you, like in the background here. And so gonna say Denver's nice too. So all those places are like really cool road trips. Let's take a look at the chat. Hello there.
Just
It's
seeing
kind
on
of
the
cool to
local thing, the broadcast, they're showing Steph in the 3-point contest when he won.
yeah
Other kind of fun, well, recent news ish. Got
yeah. This is gonna be his what seventh seventh appearance
Yeah, he didn't do it every
after
year. I
six.
forget. There was like a couple, or did he? Or it was him and Clay. Clay didn't do it a couple years. That was it. That was Yeah, so 6 or 7 years, almost every year he's been an all-star,
That just
basically.
goes to show you how hard this event is, and it's not just that. The other guys are really good, and this isn't in a game. Like you don't have, Steph obviously is the best shooter ever in a game, but this is just a shootout with a rack, and all these guys are awesome. Joe Harris is freaking awesome at that, right? And
Yeah, I saw the field this year is kind of weak because they're basically just having people who are already in the All-Star game do it. And
yeah,
so most of those guys, and Dame bowed out of it, he didn't want to. So most of those guys aren't particularly phenomenal shooters. It's like Devin Booker and the two Boston guys, Tatum and Brown, one other person. Devin Booker seems like the
yeah.
only real threat to Steph if you imagine
Oh, yeah, but you never know. So,
people get hot. Yeah, I mean, all these
yeah,
guys shoot a bazillion percent in an open gym where there's no one guarding them. So
right, exactly. And with Steph, it's like he's shooting what, like 60% with closely guarded. It's like within 2 feet. Like, dude is right here. So why don't we just have a guy do a flyby on him, and he'll probably make more.
and I was gonna say, Steph seems like a guy who, yeah, like shoots better in the flow of a game than maybe just at a rack.
Yeah, yeah. But then obviously he'll get hot one of those days, like the 104 he made in a row earlier this season
Yeah.
at practice. So you just never know. But yeah, it just who you flip a coin once you get out there. I mean, he'll definitely um, have like innate pressure on other people. Like, oh gosh, I'm playing against that. But then some guys rise to the occasion,
Yep.
and so we'll see. What else is there to talk about? Nico and Jordan Poole are back up kind of
Yeah,
early, but
that'll be
what happened
interesting.
was the bottom of that was basically that we have a back to back and we need bodies. This is a very taxing back to back. So I said, come on up. Nico was happy because it showed that they value him. It reinforced that they value him. And when Nico talks, like he did today, yeah, it's either yesterday or I practiced or today. at morning shoot around. Man, does he fit the Warriors culture? Just the way he carries himself, the way he thinks, the way he interacts with the media, and you would imagine with the team, and just taking everything in stride. Like, how old is he? Like 21?
19, right? Because he
Yeah,
didn't, that was
maybe.
his first year, 19 or 20.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 19. Good Lord. For a 19-year-old, just like Wiseman, to be so like polished from the media like that, it's just impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, wild always whenever we are actually
Like,
reminded of these kids' age to just remember like yourself at 19 and
yeah. Oh
what you
God,
were capable of
I would
doing.
have already done something wrong. Definitely. These guys are so like humble, and it's like they're just obviously professional elite athletes, but they're also elite at the business aspect of it, and to maintain that aura of uh, confidence, but not arrogance, and humility, but not you know unconfident. It's just crazy. And
Yeah.
so I think Nico, the way he's been playing in G League and bouncing all over the floor, I sort of jokingly called him Dash of the Incredibles at one point, just because you'd watch a game and then, oh, how did Nico get all the way to the other side of the floor to challenge that offensive rebound or the defensive rebound? And so I think he could be good. Could be good. He could have a potentially long career as Steph backup. And
Yeah,
who
he
who
seems to
wouldn't?
me
Yeah.
like a pretty just kind of like the typical stuff you'd want in a backup point guard. I mean, that's assuming that a lot of the things he was able to do in the G League are things he's able to do against better competition. But I mean, he seems like a guy who just like works really hard on defense and makes good decisions. And hopefully, I mean, the swing skill for everybody is always like, can you make an open shot? Um, which he was doing in the G League, but that's always been sort of a question about him is he like how good of a shooter is he really? Um, but encouraging for sure in his first stint of real minutes that he was getting. James in the chat was asking about Poole or Mannion playing a role tonight. I mean, I would be surprised if neither of them got any minutes. I don't know how many minutes they'll get. I don't think they're just going to straight up swap Wanamaker out for Poole or something all of a sudden, but I wouldn't be surprised if Poole specifically got some minutes tonight. Mannion maybe not because he's still down on that pecking order, but I would
Oh,
be shocked
you
if Poole
might as
didn't get
well
a.
tell the people about the change. Excuse me, change to the G League two-way rule.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I forget if that's like gone voted official 100% or if it's just like
Mm, probably
going to
hasn't.
be.
Yeah, it's
But
going to be.
yeah, but it sounds like basically they're extending that two-way players don't really have a limit on amount of games they can play, and if they can play in the playoffs, right? So that's really big for Juan specifically because he's a guy who can easily see himself playing a lot this year. He's already proven that. And if Draymond, if anything happens, if he needs to take games off, like Juan has proven that he's sort of a good fit there. Um, Nico, I doubt it would matter. Like I doubt they'll push 50 games of Nico playing or anything, but it's still just
Or really, it would have been 30 because Juan
30.
was going to play the 50. Yeah.
Right. So
Um, but
I
yeah.
don't know how much that matters, but it keeps them on the roster for the playoffs, which may or may not matter at all. I don't know.
All right, let's take a picture real quick. Oh, cool. My phone disappeared. All right.
Oh,
Still getting notifications though, so it blocks my view. All right, so I gotta go back here. Hmm. Okay, we'll wait until we come back to the broadcast. Damn it. Let's pick the chat. Hey, Philippines. What's up? Oh,
So this, yeah, the Wanamaker thing.
someone
I
put the
mean,
score. Someone put the score in the chat because we're gonna be
the
busy watching
game
and
hasn't
analyzing.
started, so don't worry. But yeah, people are usually pretty good about putting the score every once in a while, so that'll happen. Um,
Are we still alternating?
I
I
don't
got a
know.
third user in here and it should fixate Gabe and me.
Oh no, it looks like we're still alternating.
What's
Can you
that?
put it on like gallery view or whatever on the top right?
Uh, ooh, oh,
Zoom.
oh, duh. Okay, yeah, I
Okay,
did
I
that.
have to use
So,
this all the time every day.
right. Okay, well, hopefully that worked. My setup is here. Yeah.
Um, so stuff around the league. Well, I mean, the other thing we haven't talked about is just how important this game is. I mean, we're jostling
Oh
with
yeah.
Portland for standings. Um,
Yep.
this week, we've talked about how intense this stretch of games is and how we're
No
gonna,
CJ, no Nurkic. We
yeah,
gotta,
you
we
gotta
gotta
win.
take this. Gotta win these.
Yeah. If you win this game, you're sort of effectively tied with Portland still, um,
Wow,
for the,
that's great.
seven,
Take
eight.
advantage of their losses, our gain.
Yeah, and they
Let's
lost
see.
four in a row before winning their last game against Charlotte. So they were scuffling a bunch. They're very beatable at this point without those guys, and we got to just take advantage because Phoenix is going to be tough. Clippers are going to be tough. Lakers again. Like we're we're going to lose some games in the next several. And so you got to win the winnable ones.
Yeah, and that Laker game was just kind of just want to say an anomaly because we just came out there and just acted like you know the Lakers would suck, which they don't even without Anthony Davis because they have the number one ranked defense still. But it just felt like
It just came
the
out
Warriors
so
had
bad.
no urgency. Yeah, so we can't be playing like that anymore.
Yeah, but they
But
rarely
no
come
Oubre,
out.
so
Yeah, they rarely came out or come out badly 2 games in a row. I mean, since the
yeah.
beginning of the season or whatever. So I have hope. I mean, the Oubre thing might throw them a little bit, but I have to imagine. I mean, the other thing is like we've seen this all year that our offense is pretty meh. Um, our defense has been really good. And so our offense looks good against bad defenses, but against
Yeah.
better defenses, we have a lot of trouble. And Portland is like, I forget I saw somebody posted a thing, some preview of the game. Portland has like the 20 something ranked defense. Like they're not good at defense, especially since Nurkic has been out. So it's a game you have to imagine and hope that we'll jump on them early with that first unit and find it a lot easier to score. I mean, Steph has always just ripped up Portland. So
Yes, he has. Um, and they still with CJ's replacement being Gary Trent Jr., who I love, but he's still 6'1" or 2" or whatever it is, if
yeah,
that, right? So um, have a size advantage there. Take advantage of that, and then
yeah,
their bench has to step up. So
um,
very very winnable game,
yeah. And
but
their bench
can't
has not been
can't
exciting.
go into it like that.
Other than Carmelo, who's been actually scoring pretty efficiently lately. Also, hello to I think my mom in the comments. Hi.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Gabe's mom. Mrs. Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Johnson. Right. Cool. Dr. Joyce Johnson. How bad is the Uber injury? Excellent question. We don't know. They don't even know if they're going to do an MRI yet, because that's what Nick Friedel asked Steve. But
Yeah.
it was like Steve wasn't that concerned. Like it's a sprained left wrist, and so it seemed like it's just like other sprained left wrist. But remember, Wiseman missed
Yeah, I was gonna
10,
say.
10 games with his sprained wrist. So at least it's, you know, I don't think it's broken, that kind of thing. Like I would assume they did an X-ray because you always do the X-ray, then you do the MRI, and they said he said we don't know if we're doing the MRI tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, so
Anyways,
he
good
isn't even
question.
like ruled out for tomorrow necessarily. So
Right.
let's see. Hopefully it's just hurts a lot today and feels better tomorrow situation.
Yeah, actually, if that had to happen, glad it happened like right before All-Star break. I mean, yeah, he might miss 2 games, but just like James is saying in the comments.
Yeah, give him
All
some
right,
time.
gonna Instagram our link here. Gobsta. Um, anything else going on in the NBA here?
I mean, the Utah Philly game went down to OT and down to the wire, which was pretty epic between two of the best teams right now. Philly
And
ended
what
up
happened?
winning.
Philly?
Philly won. Embiid 40 and 19, just like usual Embiid stuff this season. He's been incredible. Charlotte's
40.
blowing out
Like,
Minnesota to continue the pile on Minnesota. Oh, James Harden's like homecoming to Houston happened. Not surprising what happened in the actual game. Brooklyn easily beat Houston by a lot, which nobody's surprised by.
yeah.
Nothing that matters to our standings stuff has happened yet. I guess Dallas is like sort of in the running, and they're beating OKC right now.
Yeah, they've turned it around. What was the whole reason for what's their season synopsis or cliff
They've
notes?
had like a ton of COVID and injury related issues, so they haven't really had their full team for more than a handful of games yet. So they've been scuffling, and Luke has basically been the only person who's not missed significant games for them of any of their primary guys. So he's been doing a lot, but basically too much because it's all him a lot of these games. But they finally got more of their guys healthy. Porzingis has been playing a little better the last few games, so they might have figured it out.
Cool.
But yeah, otherwise we wait. Our game keeps not starting yet.
Yeah, good old ESPN will just delay because of the last game. There's Oubre on the bench
Oh, we're on ESPN. That's why. I didn't realize that.
giving Steph a little uh, cheer there, pregame cheer. Got their whole routines down on the watch. I'm going to Instagram our link ASAP before it's tip off. I think.
I do not like these Blazers jerseys. I don't, yeah, I don't know. It's just
Oh
odd.
yeah. Well, that's what happens when your main one is pretty cool to begin with.
Yeah, that is the problem. They've had such nice jerseys for so long. It's hard to see anything
Yeah,
else.
that's really cool. Outfit.
All right, looks like we're getting about
Okay.
to.
I I
You
tipped off,
probably already
so
jumped.
I'll pause at 11:50.
Okay.
We won the tip. Looney starts.
Right. 53, 52, 51, 50.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Wiggins goes at Trent, hits a jumper. Nice.
Okay, Wiggs.
Man,
Yeah, let's.
we are overdue for him having a better scoring game than he usually does.
It's kind of cool to just go ahead and take that shot without running the offense first shot.
Yeah.
Just see if you're hot.
Great
That
defense
was
from Looney.
yeah, Looney again. No way, Covington.
Man, Cantor on the offensive boards is something to
Ooh,
watch.
Bays against
Oh,
Covington.
Bazemore
Oh,
was right by him.
beautiful Bays.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
$2 million versus 13 million.
Yeah,
Sure,
he was
baby.
right by him.
I love Covington though, and I've always had my eye on him. But $13 million, yikes!
Yeah.
Just like Iguodala, 16
Yep.
million. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, he fits every team pretty well.
Well, I tell you what you do. You go out and get Bays for 2 million.
Yeah.
It's amazing. There's one of the
Great.
keys to the game.
Speaking of
Cantor.
Bazemore, great help on that rebound.
Yeah, that's right-handed
Covington,
by Bays. That's beautiful.
yeah. I haven't, I can't say I watch like every Portland game or whatever, but from what I've heard from smart people, Covington's kind of overrated as a one-on-one defender. Like he's a good team defender. Bazemore gets the open look and misses.
Good find by Wiggs though.
Yeah. Yeah, Looney's gonna have to work on Cantor.
Yeah, and here he is. Post up.
Good
All
hands.
right.
Pokes
Yeah,
it out.
Looney. I love the
Reset.
veteranness.
Did he just
Oh
try
yeah,
and oh
Looney.
my god, he just
That
took
was
it away.
incredible. That was incredible.
Wow.
Such a veteran type move. And remember, Looney's only what, 50th?
Yeah. I don't love
Okay,
Wiggins
so
just
so
ISOing
there's
there.
it's like I give him one of those. Okay,
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Like now let's run the damn offense.
Yeah. Grant comes off the screen, misses. Good box out by Draymond.
Forgot to mention Carmelo Anthony 29 points on Monday. So
Yeah,
Steve,
Steph
oh,
wide
come on,
open.
Steph.
Hands it.
Yes,
Yeah,
good
Portland
sign, good
again
sign.
has never learned how to guard Steph effectively. Steph and Dre have just carved this team up for a generation. A lot of Covington having to make things happen, which is what you want. He's good as a guy who hits an open shot, but you don't want him dribbling around a bunch. Oh, yeah. Steph hits a step back in Covington's face. We're up 10-0.
I was tweeting our link, so I missed it. So I'm
Well,
looking
you'll
forward to
get the
this.
highlight, I'm sure.
Hopefully, we got Rebecca on highlights on Twitter. It's making it a lot easier for me.
Yeah, it's so nut. Look, here
In.
we go. Just a little behind the back, pulls it back.
And
It's real nice to play a team that isn't good at defense. It really changes how it all looks. Yeah, well, it's interesting. I feel like pretty much every, except for one, Portland possession has come down to them, the Warriors really forcing Robert Covington to make decisions off the dribble, which is something he's not good at. He does a lot, but that is not a part of his game. And this is sort of gets at the bigger issue of what losing CJ does to this team. Just like with the Warriors, the one guy being a huge offensive force, if you just refuse to let that guy catch the ball, then other people have to do stuff. You see teams do that with Steph where they just trap him and force the ball out of his hands. Well, the Warriors I saw them throw a trap at Lillard already. They're already doing a similar kind of thing, or at least just intense ball denial. And it forces these other guys to do stuff. And CJ was always the release valve there because both of them are just as good off the dribble, really. Um, but without that guy, none of the other players in this starting lineup for Portland can really like make shots out of nothing the way that Dame and CJ could. That's really smart. I would like to see them just throw traps at Dame and force guys like Covington and Gary Trent to prove they can do more than just hit open, threes in the corner. And Looney with like just phenomenal play. I couldn't believe he just ripped that ball away from Cantor on that post move. That was crazy.
Okay. I'm just doing some highlights. I don't know what happened to Rebecca. So
Yeah, looks like we're coming back in a moment.
okay. We're caught up.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah,
I finally saw the step back. Beautiful.
real nice.
That's against, one of the lengthiest wings in the NBA.
Yeah. So we got Wiggins guarding Dame pretty intensely. That's been the way they've been playing it. Dame finally gets a step back shot off, misses it, but
Ah,
offensive rebound. I mean, this is going to be the trouble. Portland, both their bigs, Jones and Cantor, both hit the offensive
Jones
boards pretty hard,
Jr.
and he can just jump out of the building. So you got to get him out of there, push him out. But Dame knows that, or Dre knows that. I mean,
Oh, we have an overhead view
yeah,
from
great.
NBC. That's brilliant.
Oh
Right?
wow, what defense!
That's
And Steph
brilliant. In
pokes it
other
out of.
words, totally unnecessary.
Why are we experimenting? We know how to watch basketball. It
Oh
got
my
solved.
God.
Like we've
You
solved this
actually
problem.
made basketball on TV worse. You actually did that. How is that even
Um,
possible? God,
this NBC
I'd
innovates
rather have
every.
nosebleed seats than that shot. God,
Another great defensive possession from the Warriors results
it
in a.
bugs me.
Yeah,
It
I
just
get
bugs
it.
me when billion-dollar companies do the stupidest thing.
Oh, Dre got
Oh,
greedy on that.
that's to me, those are like Andrew Wiggins' early shots. You get one of these from now on, Draymond.
Yeah, I get it.
Those
He's
are
gonna take some.
controllable.
He's gonna take
Yeah.
some risks.
Up 10-0, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe now it's 10-2 because of Gary Trent jumper, but
Steph pulls
oh,
another.
Steph.
Oh my
Oh, that
gosh,
the
that
net barely
barely
moved.
touched. Yeah,
And Dame is his height and everything, but he's standing right next to him. Like, I can't do that. Like, get away from me.
no. Yeah, Steph
Amazing.
doesn't see people. So look, they're throwing
Yeah, he
that trap,
doesn't.
and Dre just blew it up.
Easy steal. They better give Dre the steal on that one.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
I'm going to check the NBA box score, make sure Moda Center's scorekeeper's got the right steal on that. Because sometimes they give it to the other
Warriors,
guy.
yeah, Warriors open up a 15-2 run. Dame
Damian
finally
has to
gets a
shoot. Yeah,
clean, yeah, he gets a clean ISO and is able to hit
he
a three.
had to basically shoot that no matter what. Like,
Yeah,
he's like, I am shooting this next shot, period.
Steph wanted another one. Dead. Bays
All
beats
right.
Dame back door and gets a layup from
Yes.
Draymond.
Draymond got that steal. Good job, Moda Center. So weird to see it without any fans.
Yeah, so
It's
Warriors are
cliche
giving
now.
Dame,
It's sad.
Dame wants to be Steph. He's getting the Steph treatment right now where he's getting doubles thrown at him every time. Covington bails him out there.
I didn't even know Covington had that jumper.
Yeah. Tough,
Oh,
tough.
almost Looney, but
Good
Draymond would
idea.
be proud with the intent.
Yeah. And then
Okay, now
Covington
you got to be
finishes.
careful here. That's a run
Yeah.
out turnover.
Turnovers continue to be a problem. That's been their real Achilles heel for a lot of games.
And right now, I mean, Draymond and Looney with them, you don't expect that. But
Yeah. I mean, like you said,
ah,
good rebound by
okay, Looney.
Looney.
Someone help him. Timeout. Yeah,
Yeah, good
or
call
close
there.
time.
Smart.
Yeah, yeah. They needed one anyway. So
Yeah, I was gonna say momentum anyways, and then saves
6
your
minutes to
possession
go.
there.
Let's check out our chat room. It's getting better and better. I like it. Okay. Yep. Congratulations, Michael Mulder, rising star
Yeah,
for the world
weird.
team. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah, props to him. It feels like a strange pick, but sure. I'm happy he got it.
Yeah. You mentioned that there were some surprising names to you. As far as for me, it was like, well, on the American side, it's gonna be tough to make that team because you got the Zions,
Yeah.
the Lamelo. Those are shoe in. Wiseman's a shoe in. Like you got to have those are legit stars with the legit numbers to back them up. But then on the world side, I'm like, okay, that's where it gets a little lax. But I don't really know a lot of these guys because
I think
I don't
there's
have the
probably
time to
just
follow it.
yeah, it seems like there's just not as high a level of world guys the last couple of years since you had the Luca year phase out of the Rising Stars now. But I don't know. I don't have like a list of snubs that was a huge issue or something. I was just shocked to see Mulder because he's like barely getting minutes on the team to be
Yeah,
picked
there you
there.
go. Oh, I can see why you said that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
But yeah, cool.
that is.
Good for him.
I mean, that is a shock. That really is.
I just
Come to think of
assumed
it.
there would be somebody else, but maybe there just isn't. Maybe there's nobody else
Yeah.
better than him that he would have got picked for. Yeah. To
Going.
Simple Bubbles' point, I do think that it might be smart to rest guys one of these games. I don't. I mean, Oubre got hurt on a freak. He dunked the ball and his wrist got hurt. Like you can't avoid that stuff, right? You can't like wrap people in plastic wrap and expect that they can't get hurt at any point playing basketball. Like basketball is a very injury risky activity for anyone who's ever played it. You've gotten hurt in some way, right? So it happens. We can't predict that. Um, I do think, for rest, like it might not be a bad idea at some point this season to throw a game that we might already lose, like a Clippers game or something, and just give Curry some rest if it feels like he needs it. But until anybody like on the training staff thinks that he needs rest, then why rest him?
James Osorio is our rising star in the chat, man. Uh,
Campazzo.
Campazzo, the oldest rising star ever. I know, 25 years old. That's funny.
It's when you are that
Um,
like 25
Mulder,
year
I
old
guess.
rookie or whatever.
Yeah, how old is Mulder? He's not that old, I
And
don't think.
24, 23, and
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I guess they're searching
yeah.
this
All
year
right, we're back.
for
Wiseman and
foreign
Mulder.
youngsters. All
Wiseman and
right,
Mulder,
James.
the rising stars, are in the game.
Little
Oh,
oh,
Dame just
Steph.
picked Steph.
I was watching Wiseman
Oh,
roll.
Bazemore.
Yeah, base. So what happened? Because I was watching Wiseman, I wasn't watching Steph. He lost the
Dame just
ball.
picked him. Just
Dame
picked him
picked him.
clean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't expect that. Okay. All right, chalk one up to
Perfect defense
elite.
from Dre there, just slowing him up long enough that Bazemore can
Here
recover
comes
and block
Mello.
it. Yeah, so the Melo Covington swap is very much an offense defense one. So Melo's much more of a competent scorer, obviously, but he's much worse at defense. So hopefully we can get stuff going on him.
Yeah, looks
Oh,
like
and
he'll
then
guard Draymond.
Nasir Little in there too. He's been having some good couple games.
Oh, James lost
Mm.
Cantor on that one.
Yeah, they
James, James, James.
faked him on that.
Saw
So
him the whole way.
17-11.
So now it's back to normal. It was 15-2.
Yeah, wow, Mulder. Mulder really just
Making
tries
a
to
case
throw
to
it
dunk
on
contest. What the hell? This is
you.
becoming once per game. He's out there
Yeah, he
smashing
has
somebody.
just like very unexpected, I want to go throw it down on a
Who
guy
was that
energy.
one? Was that who was on the bench that just went crazy?
I didn't see
Oh,
it.
we're
I'm
watching
sorry.
this. We
Yeah, we
just
got to
saw
watch Cantor highlights.
a
Oh, and then he
canter
misses
highlight
a
from the
free throw.
nosebleeds. What the F? That's the worst highlight you could ever imagine. A canter layup nosebleed. Oh
Well,
my God.
we need to make more free throws. This is, oh my God, he
Oh
missed
my
both.
God. That wasn't even close. That's weird.
Anonymous, to your question, no, there's no Rising Stars game. They're just giving them honors, but they're not going to play again.
Good little trap there, Bays.
Trent
Forces
pulls
Gary
up,
to shoot.
man. Oh, great defense from Bazemore. Comes in and
Yes,
rips it
Bays
away.
bailed out Wiseman.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Steph
Steph
misses
just
the
missed.
layup.
What?
Some weird offense
Oh,
happening
shoot.
here.
Damn
Dame
it. There's
does his thing.
Lillard. Oh, thank goodness.
Misses.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh, my God.
Burr is
Look,
breaking a clipboard somewhere at these turnovers.
4 egregious turnovers that I can remember. Draymond, Looney, Steph. That's,
Yeah, and they're all the same turnover.
that's
They're all
upsetting.
in
It's
that
just upsetting.
backdoor.
Guys, these are the guys you don't expect to make those turnovers.
Good play by Curry to get that rebound. Pulls
Oh,
it.
boy. Showtime. No.
First miss from three. We got
Up and down we go.
Bazemore. Oh man. Well, good actually
Get back,
recovery
Wise.
from James there. Yeah, not
Yeah.
bad.
Could have been.
Ends up ends up with a
Could have been a
Carmelo
split
three.
second earlier, though. Could have been a split second earlier because then you got the switch.
There
Well,
we go.
anyways, but that's
There we
basketball. All right, slam dunk. Finally,
Yeah,
figured
that
it
pick
out.
and roll,
You know,
like if they're gonna guard a Steph Wiseman pick and roll with Cantor and Dame, like that should be money
we'll
every
take that
time.
all day. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that beautiful move by Dame.
Wow. That's great
I
defense from
love his
Bazemore too, but
hesitation. I love his hesitation move. But anyway,
yeah, like that should be
yeah,
open
wise
every
man.
time, basically.
Oh, let's check his antas. Check his antas. Can't see them. Thought they looked yellow. So, huh? Okay.
Yeah, they're yellow.
Are they the Nikes though? 'Cause I really can't tell from here. Too small.
Yeah, no idea.
Hopefully,
It
Getty
does look
Images is taking
swooshy, but
pictures.
the
It
Anta
does, yeah.
logo also kind of looks like that, so I don't know.
I just don't know that Anta has that kind of a colorway, like a black
Yeah.
yellow like that. They're more of the uh, solid color type.
So we got Steph
Okay,
ISO'd on Carmelo, gets a little step back
Anthony
switch.
Island.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
that's
yes.
if they want to get thirsty about Steph hunting shots, like this is a team. I mean, Steph scored 62 against this team.
Oh, yes. Look at Wiseman. Did not jump.
Yep.
Perfect. He's learning.
I mean, that's
Oh,
the third layup off the rim.
look at Wiseman dwarf Cantor.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it's his hair, but still.
They're
He's,
getting these jumpers to fall. So we're 21-18 now after opening up a 13-point lead. Steph flyby nails the three. Oh, that was a two. Foot on the line, I guess.
wow. I need a replay on that one.
Yeah, I think
God,
he
that was
thought he got
incredible.
fouled and he just took it anyway.
How did he make that?
Crazy.
Jesus. The
Rodney
weirdest
Hood
angle. Like,
setting to
ah.
check in. Good defense by Steph. Trey, why are you jumping at that, man? Just gives it up immediately. But this game's going to be a shootout. I called it from the jump, but that continues to be the case.
Come on,
Wide open
Mike.
Mulder three.
Ah, man,
I don't know why
pull
Damian
the
Lee has
string.
lost those minutes.
Hmm.
Right, Trent open
Oh,
three.
thank
Wiseman
God.
can't box out Cantor.
That's twice. He's getting a
Uh,
lesson down there. Getting a
and he
lesson.
gets the foul. What I'm seeing happening is Wiseman's in position, but he doesn't get low and get a body into Cantor. So he's like, I'm here, but Cantor just moves him.
And one
That can't
problem
be a
is
foul on Wiseman.
he's
I don't
what?
maybe a little bit on it. I don't know. I thought it might have been a foul on Steph coming over and swatting at him,
Yeah,
but so tie
what?
game after all that.
Because Canner did a little elbow too.
Yeah,
Anyways, he's pulling out all the veteran tricks on James. The little push that's not noticeable.
yeah.
I saw it, but that's what happens when you're 19.
Come on, Mulder.
Tough shot.
There we
Okay,
go.
maybe
Mulder hits
he needs a
Mulder hits the
hand in his
tough
face.
one. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder
Yeah,
what
maybe
his
he's
closely
just
guarded stats are.
one of those guys needs some pressure.
Who's this? Oh,
Rodney
Hood.
Hood. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wiseman stayed with him pretty well.
he's solid.
Pulls up from three.
I forgot he's a lefty.
Wiseman's giving him too much space, too worried about getting blown by. High game still. Steph
I
and
mean,
one.
every God, you just worry about that because
Yeah,
that's
I know.
the
Everyone
heaviest guy on the
can't
floor.
breathe. Looks so cool.
Jeez, man. Did he make that?
Yeah,
Let's
oh,
see.
he made it.
That's incredible. How do you, God,
He throws that up knowing he's
it's
about
like,
to just get hit.
yeah. How do you even practice that? It's like, yo, Brandon,
It's
so
just like,
pretend you're gonna sack me like in football.
yeah,
God,
tackle me as I throw this floater up.
no pads. God, man. No pads and the same, well, not quite. It's not 270 pounds coming at you, or is it? Not quite like
Yeah,
football, but pretty close.
they're hunting Wiseman, which is smart.
Yep.
If Draymond comes over,
Oh,
I think they got Wiseman on
oh,
the body. Draymond had him up top.
oh,
Yeah,
that should
they're
be a
they're
mistake.
hunting Dame
Let's see.
isolating
Let's watch
Wiseman.
Weibo. Oh, yeah, he
Yeah, he
fouled him.
got him on the arm. If he had just let him go, Draymond had him. He's got to trust that help.
I mean, I'm not counting, but like 4 or 5 teaching points already for Wiseman.
Yeah.
I'd
Cantor's
say
a tough
5.
cover.
2 Cantor rebounds, or 2 Cantor box outs, offensive box outs on Wiseman.
Yeah.
A couple of the one time he just didn't switch, could have done it quicker, split second.
Oh, Steph.
Oh, make him pay, Steph. Oh,
That was absurd.
I mean,
Uh,
that was a quality gamble by Covington, actually.
yeah. So they're just going small. Covington's the center. This is why Wiseman's having so much trouble too, because they just took Cantor out. Nasir Little takes a three. Draymond gets a rebound.
30 seconds, 8-second differential. It'll be Draymond against Hood. Bye
Yeah.
bye, Hood. Oh, careful.
Open three
Please
from
hit this.
Wiggins.
Oh,
Can't
nice.
find it.
That's a brick.
Portland gets the last shot.
He just doesn't really have a touch on that thing. He needs more backspin if I want to be critical.
Yes. Oh, great contest from James there. Really made that tough.
Oh, Steph. Oh,
So 1 point lead after a great first 4 minutes and then a pretty up and down rest of the quarter.
yeah.
Turnovers really killed the momentum there. They had them on the ropes and then they just threw like 3 straight possessions
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. It's those turnovers.
This is the thing, right? I mean, this
I
team
think just
has
really the turnovers.
what 18 or so turnovers in the last 4 games. You just can't do that and expect to win games. So they have 4 in the first. It's a little better than some previous games, but you just can't keep throwing the other team the ball
Yeah.
because they're shooting great. They're shooting 57%. So every time they actually execute
And
something, it's really mostly, a really high effectively shot.
yep. And one of those turnovers I recall was Covington run out, and that just totally flipped the momentum. So it
Yep.
went from 15-2, then suddenly it's 17-11, now 29-28.
Yep.
It is those turnovers. It really is. That's it. You clear up those 4 turnovers, or maybe 3 out of those 4. We'd be up by 2, 3 possessions.
Yep. Yeah, I thought Bazemore did a really great job in those Ubre minutes. The real question here is going to be, as always, what happens with the non-Steph minutes? Now,
Here we
do we
go.
see
Yep.
Bull get a chance? Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Hot
see.
take, Lepidoptery. That could describe every
But
single thing in the world. In
what's
the
up?
chat, Lepidoptery said, this could be going better, but it could be going worse.
Yeah,
Yes, agreed.
yeah. Get a head start. Highlights. I need a new Android phone, people. So if anybody has like a recommendation, let me know. I think I'm leaning towards a Google Pixel, just price wise. I think I just need it to do the video work. Because on an iPhone, you can't really copy videos that quickly. Secrets of the trade.
Wonder if Mulder will ever get anybody with just a giant dunk. He really wants to.
And I really want him to as well.
Yep.
But yeah, his desire is really there. Like,
I'm just surprised. There's like very few people on the Warriors other than basically Oubre who's just so interested in just like putting people on posters. Yeah. So this second unit is and has been a giant nightmare, and it would be really nice if that wasn't the case this game.
here
So
we go.
Wanamaker is
Wanamaker.
in.
Pass
Juan
ball.
Toscano is
Mm-hmm.
taking the Bazemore minutes
Baseball.
here. Yeah,
Ooh,
that
good.
gets a little shot. Need Wiggins to actually be a guy who gets points on this unit. That's just, or at least like creates shots, even if he's not making them. Wanamaker
Yikes.
throws up weak layup into a.
That's like 3 blocked attempts in the last 6 tries.
He just like floats it up so softly. Like anybody who's anybody in the NBA is blocking that.
Oh, yes. Wait a minute. What
Damn.
the heck?
Covington
Oh, my
looks
God.
like Covington blocked Wiggins on that too. Good defense by
There you
Damian.
go. And then the help by Juan.
Yep. I mean, the second unit has been defending at a high level. They just cannot score. Pascal gets the foul on Mello there. Simple bubble just say Marquise, Chris, and James Wiseman can be Duncan and Robinson. Let's relax. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but boy, oh boy.
Oh, boy. Ugly
I
kick
I
jump
hate
by
yeah, I hate
Pascal.
it so much. when he's wide open, fine. But like that is not a shot where you just stare at somebody and then take it. And then Carmelo hits a 3 in your face. Portland opens up 5-0 here in the second.
-5.
Come on, Damian. There we go.
God.
Big shot. They need
Thank
everything they
goodness.
can get with this group.
Yeah. Struggled City.
Just you really need Wiggins to be more assertive with this crew. Nobody else can do anything particularly off the dribble. Pascal a little bit.
Good. Let's go.
Great defense though.
Who's number 9?
Oh, there we go. Pascal's going right to the rim. Finds Juan in the corner.
Yes.
Big
yes.
shot. There we go.
That's how you play make Pascal.
Yeah.
So who's their number 9?
It's Nasir Little. He's a second-year player. He kind of sat out the whole year last year, but sort of hyper athletic, raw player.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be
in the bubble. I saw him
he
when they
was
lost by 30 to the Lakers.
Oh man, Carmelo has been doing that to guys forever. Got Wiggins up in the air. But yeah, if Pascal can do this drive and kick thing, this unit looks a lot better. Simple Bubble is just off on a lot of hyperbole in the chat here. A lot of optimistic hyperbole. Carmelo missed a free throw. Went back in for Little. Blazers have a ton of shooters. And they're going small again. I'm just realizing. I think Covington's their center with this unit, matching Pascal. But they're guarding Pascal with Carmelo. Let's see if he can get something going that isn't just fadeaway jump shots over and over again. Just drive at it. That's the entirety of your game, man. Come on. Good hands by Juan. Pokes it out. Yeah, I do wonder about Juan and Dame if they catch up about Oakland or talk about it at all. I would be not shocked to see them chat after the game, but we'll see. Especially with all the stuff.
Then again,
through.
One's Brookfield and the other one's sort of like, I want to say, Casafranga.
Yeah.
Rec Center, so that they are kind of different, but still.
Oh my gosh. Oh, great play by Wiggins. I can't believe that shot didn't go down. It was halfway in.
I can't believe Wiggins got that next to Covington.
Yeah, incredible. Again, an aggressive Wiggins is always productive. He just sometimes kind of disappears. Long, stupid rebound. Get another 3. Missed that one. All right.
Who shot the first one? The light-skinned Portland guy?
Oh, Simons? Anthony Simons?
Simons, yes. That's the guy that's in the dunk contest.
Yep. And then he fouled Lee. I was looking at some of the more advanced, like all-in-one metrics, and Simons is the worst rated defender in the league in one of them. In fact, the Blazers had 3 guys in the bottom 5 in the league. Okay, Wanamaker. Yeah, I was gonna say very lucky to get that foul.
I thought it was a foul, but still.
Yeah, it probably was. Got a little bump, but I also could have seen them just not call it, and it would have looked really bad.
Put it this way.
Yeah, he got him with the leg.
Covington is nice, but he's not Iguodala, so not quite.
No,
he's that level.
Covington has had a weird career.
Oh, we got a
got a T, huh? Yep. Oh yeah, he reacted.
Well,
cool. Good for us.
It's like not a surprise anymore.
We've
Don't
now
cuss.
moved to
You're gonna
Andrew
get that.
Wiggins is the next MJ. Let's relax.
Okay, I think that
Yeah.
person is trying to get attention.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
well, he
wins.
hits that shot. That's nice.
He did hit a little Jordan-esque jumper, I guess.
Yeah.
Not quite, but
Second unit, way better returns this game than previously. Great defense. Tough shot.
yes.
Great
Good job,
defense.
Damian.
And gets the
Look at
rebound.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
one. Show me
Finds
those
Damien in
moves.
the
Oh,
corner.
Damian's gonna do the extra dribble a la Steph.
How to make
Yikes.
it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You are not elite enough just to do that,
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
cool.
this second unit for Portland has really struggled, which helps us a
Yeah.
lot.
We're up 6, so we got a +5 now. Turning
Yeah.
around
I
by 10
mean,
points.
this second group of the Warriors has always
Oh boy,
defended
that's a
well. I
tough shot,
hate that
Andrew.
shot. Why? Why do you need to take that shot?
Yeah, and he's smaller. Like
Yeah.
at the
Good
very least,
defense, man.
at the very
Mellow.
least, make a fake and go to the line. A la Jordan. Like make
Just
a fake.
make it remotely difficult for the defense. Like make them at least have
Right.
to try.
Yeah. It's supposed to be difficult. The guy's like 6 inches shorter than you.
Yeah. Okay. Pascal, use your strength, please. Thank you.
And he
There we
does
go.
on the rebound though. But yeah,
There you go.
Hood has no chance on that one. No chance.
No, that's the thing. If you get
Every
those
time.
cross matches,
Just
Pascal's got to be able to
LeBron
just,
that thing. Just throw it up. Oh
wow,
man.
Simons. Tough
Desperation
shot.
heave, kind of hero heave.
The Warriors still up 3, which is encouraging with this group. Pascal
Back him
getting the
in. Back
post
him
up.
in. Ah,
Yeah. Okay.
not bad. I wanted
I like
him
the
to
move
back him
there.
in. Why face him up though? Just back him in with your butt.
Yeah, I don't know. Pascal's game is
He
weird.
doesn't have that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It is
Oh
weird.
man, Simons goes right at him. So
Yeah,
back to a 1-point game, which again is breaking even so far for the quarter.
yeah. So at this rate, can't complain.
Yeah, if they break even, I will always be happy.
Okay, Brad. No. Shucks.
Yeah. We'll see fourth quarter. It looks like Kerr's just doing normal rotation minutes right
No,
now.
Simons. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made one of those. You're not doing that
Yeah.
twice. You're not Dame. Okay.
Yes.
Gets
Those
another
are the fouls
foul.
we need.
Pascal jostling with him.
And you know what? It's a back-to-back. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if they bring in Steph and Draymond. But it's a back-to-back, so maybe they're holding serve.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think they'll
I
come
don't
in the
know.
normal time because it hasn't been
Which
a
is right about
disaster.
now, though. It's right
Yeah.
about now, though. Yeah. So that's 5:21 left.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
imagine they'll be back in. You got to be
Yeah.
content with that. Second unit
Oh,
showed
yeah.
decent really good
I'm
defense,
happy with that.
frankly. And the same kind of occasional dumb shot selection, but scored enough to make it matter.
Man, these highlights are easy to pick because I'm just picking the ones that aren't squares. I guess most of Twitter isn't picky with the resolution of their videos on highlights, but I really don't like how the Warriors tweet out 720 by 720 videos. It irks me. It's like watching standard definition when you have high definition. Why? Why do
Yeah.
you do that? But anyway, my gripes. Let's check the chat. What's going on, chatters? 42 people watching. Oh, it
Yeah,
changed to 30. Suddenly lost 12. Like that.
just lost 12 in a second. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I refreshed it. I don't know how this works. Who said Pascal was the next Draymond? Nobody said
Yeah,
that.
Simple Bubble's just on a whole
Oh,
train of nonsense here.
oh, it's Simple Bubble's
Yeah.
the one that's taking drugs, right?
Yeah, they've just been
It's all
going on
good.
some
At least
nonsense.
there's no venom.
Yeah, It's fine. We
Simple
can we
Bubble
can
would be a
be
freaking saint on Twitter right now.
we can be absurdly optimistic. It's fine.
Okay. Well, at least it's not like Austin or 90% Twitter. What else we got going on?
Lakers Kings are playing, but LeBron and AD are both out, so nobody cares. 2-point game.
Yeah.
Kings are not even able to put them away without LeBron.
So Phoenix moved up to number 2, right? I
Yeah, because the
mean,
Lakers have
still
been
way
sliding.
early, but yeah. But
Yeah,
I think we're back to the. Even Steph said it yesterday. Practice yesterday. I forget, but yeah, it was. He said it'd be nice to get the number 4 seed. So he's looking at it,
sure.
and he sees what we see, which is Phoenix. Phoenix is supposed to be maxed out, the 4th best team in the West. Okay, well, as if things go the way they started out 20-10, so
Yeah,
if things keep going. So yeah, I think it's reasonable to go. Yeah, let's try and get the 5th seed. So we play Phoenix, but since we're at the 5th seed, we might as well go try for the 4th seed to get home court advantage. I think
sure.
that's how Steph
Yeah.
is processing that. And yeah,
Yeah, and
we got
speaking of which, everyone's back
yep,
in.
Damian instead of Wiggs.
Yeah, Steph
Yeah,
goes
Steph.
right to the rim because Cantor is terrified of playing defense.
Yep,
You had
yep.
Looney. No,
18,
Looney.
18 walk in the
Yeah,
park points.
Steph just roasts the Blazers.
There
They've
we
never
go.
figured him out.
Excellent defense by Bays on Dame,
Yeah,
former teammates.
Steph's gonna get another open look here. I can just see it.
Look at
Oh, finds
Steph.
Looney. Perfect.
Steph, 4 of the Blazers ended up guarding Steph at one point on that play. Jesus.
That's what happens. They don't have anyone who can single cover him,
That's
so they have to
who
collapse.
was name a guy that was like that. I'll name it for you. Michael Jordan. Who else? That's
Great
I love it.
rebounding by Looney. Got a foul called on Cantor on the over the back. Looney just does so many things right. He just makes the right
One,
play.
2, 3, 4. 4 people.
If you're
That's
trying to
just
guard
beautiful to watch.
Steph with a
Beautiful to
unit
watch.
that has Cantor and Carmelo on it, you are going to get roasted.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, man, they're in the bonus already.
Oh, good.
So Looney got
Yay, we made a free throw. What's our free throw percentage for today?
2 for 4, right? Or no, Steph had a
God,
couple. 4 for 6 or something.
4 for 6. Which is,
Yeah.
That's the level you want to be for high school.
Yeah, I mean, it's just those Mulder 2 misses. That looked terrible. Looney gets both, though, and we're back up to 7. Hayes still has Dame duty. Warriors pre-switching the screens.
What?
Dame
Dart,
beat
okay.
Hayes back door. Tough.
Who threw that?
Uh,
Mello?
yeah, I don't know. I was looking at Dame the whole way. Steph gets an open
Mello,
look.
surprisingly.
No
I mean,
good.
Mello can do that. Feature Hall of Fame. Oh boy, Dame putting on the moves. All right,
Yeah,
didn't bite,
Hayes
Babe.
stays with him. Looney
Hayes is
switched
looking
out on
mighty
him.
good. He's more than a poor man's Covington.
Good rotation by the
Oh,
Blazers,
goodness.
but they missed the 3. Good ball movement by them, but Warriors were quick to most of those.
Baze is like a.
Up
Oh, hold on. Here's Steph with the ball. Oh,
right to the rim. Up
oh,
7
so
still.
entertaining. So entertaining.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
But Baze, I want to say, not a poor man's Robert Covington, but
He's
middle
poor
class
man.
Covington.
He's
Middle
a poor
class
man
Covington.
in the amount of money he's making compared to Robert Covington.
Oh, dang it.
Oh man, that was a tough shot
Well,
from.
that's what Gary Trent does. He's solid.
Yeah,
How
it
many
was tough.
fouls on
Looney
Looney?
usually slides
2?
with those guys pretty well, but he got by him.
Yeah. Solid
Yeah,
play.
just beat him on the crossover. We're gonna watch a bunch of Blazers highlights,
Yeah.
not the Steph layup from the other side. What is with NBC's addiction to the other team's highlights? I don't understand.
I kind of want them to keep doing that just because, you know, because if we break the news to everybody, then yeah, they'll change.
Oh my
Count
god,
it.
that is
Oh
ridiculous.
my God, Steph. God.
What a ridiculous shot. And he gets the foul. Yeah.
Gary
And
Trent
they
is
cut to
beside
Gary
himself.
Trent shaking his head. That's perfect. So perfect.
Oh yes. Well, I mean, to be fair to Gary, he's
Yeah, no, nothing you can do about that. That's
oh
insane.
God, he's wondering why it was you know, I mean, you can call it somewhat ticky tack. It was a foul
Yeah,
though,
he got bumped. It is what it is.
but yeah, the celebration. Rebecca's gonna have that pretty soon on the Twitter.
Just absurd, man. Steph's just deep in his bag of tricks today. 22 on 9 of 13 so far with the free throw coming.
Ah, so enjoyable. We better win this game because I am really loving this so far, and it needs to result in a win.
Yeah.
Don't blow this, guys.
Yeah, bench unit held even. You gotta hope the starters can just carry it. And then be
Yep.
curious to see in the fourth if the same bench group stays since they played decently, or if Kerr makes a move with
Yeah.
Poole.
I say they deserve it, so keep the same.
Yeah, I bet Poole plays one of these
In
games.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Maybe it's they think about it as the back to back, give everybody a little bit of rest, let Poole take some minutes. But he'll play.
Plus with Oubre.
Right.
So I think Mike Brown being the substitution spreadsheet guru, I feel like tomorrow's spreadsheet will probably have Poole in there, whereas I didn't think tonight's spreadsheet would have it really. Um, so we'll see.
Yeah, I thought
But so
maybe
far,
with
so good.
Oubre out that he'd get some minutes, but it looks like
Yeah.
Juan is kind of slid into that spot. Those extra minutes.
Yeah.
People are talking about Chelsea Lane. Wow.
Yeah.
Um, pretty sure she's in Atlanta still. That's where she went. I don't
Yep.
know where she is now.
What's amazing is, speaking of which, Steph was asked, we have it on the channel, he was asked about his longevity, extending his prime, and us having the guy that helped Steve Nash extend his career is is a is a great twist of fate for us because we lose Chelsea Lane to Atlanta, and then you're like, okay, who do we hire now? Oh, let's hire Rick Celebrini. So Steph had a lot of good things to say about Celebrini, and I actually I googled because I needed to find the thumbnail, so I googled Celebrini and Nash, and it looks like they've put together a program that involves like resistance bands, and they did that because Steve Nash had a vertebrae that stuck out, so they had to, and we're back, and they didn't show us the free throw,
Steph's
but
free throw. Yeah, we can
anyway,
assume.
yeah. So Steve Nash and Celebrini, he helped Steve. Steve couldn't twist like to his left, so he taught Steve how to use his left, like facing up. Awesome stuff. So
Huh.
I think we're lucky to have Celebrini now that Chelsea Lane was brought up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, that's tough. Derek
Derek
Jones
Jones.
hitting the three. That's who you want shooting, but he'll make a
Hey,
couple every once in a while.
yeah, only 4 points despite playing pretty well so far as a team. And there's another risky pass by Draymond. What? It's just unexplainable.
Oh
Which
my God. In
compounds.
the worst case scenario, you foul him and he lays it up.
So I count
Another risky bounce pass.
5 turnovers by the 3 guys you don't want turning the ball over.
Ismore, just you got to do something better than that. You can't just whack his arm.
Yep, all 5 turnovers are by.
All right. I guess he missed the free throw because they just cut away real fast and suddenly
I
the
thought
Warriors.
Draymond had one more. Oh,
Looney
yes, Looney. Oh, well,
can't
Duke by
finish.
Covington. Oh, damn, now it's only a 1 point game.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Covington wide open 3 misses. Oof. Dodging some bullets.
Yes. No more
We just get
turnovers, please.
Steph the ball. Oh, that'll work.
Oh, Dre.
Looney
Did
again
the
on the
right thing.
offensive board. Stays in his corner.
Looney is
Looney,
killing that guy. Killing Derek Jones.
and
Or,
then gets
yeah,
fouled.
whoever's governing him.
Yeah, way to go, Looney.
But they got to go small. They have no choice. I'd love to see just a replay watching Looney the whole way. It looks like he's heaving at the free throw line.
He's been doing a lot of work there.
And I don't think we want to bring in Wiseman against a small lineup.
No, you gotta hope he
Just
can
bring
just
in
go for a
Juan.
minute.
If Looney's that tired, bring in Juan. Way to hit the free throw when you're tired as heck.
Yeah, Looney 3 of 3 so far.
Yeah, if they're not going to play Canner, then
No,
I don't
Looney
think Wiseman should
misses
play.
one. No,
I
Wiseman
would
can't
not
play.
put Wiseman out there. And that's how the game will go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Damn.
Jesus, guys.
Everybody holds their hands up, but I'm pretty sure Curry got him.
He's looking for the replay.
Not gonna get it. One-point game. Dame has won to tie it again. Game's been very much these like bursts of runs one way or the other. And ultimately, it's gonna be tied.
Wow, he missed.
Oh, never mind. I
Way to
jinxed
go,
him.
Gabe.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm worried. Like I thought we were clearly the better team, but
Yeah. The thing
basically
is
it's
the
all staff.
margin isn't a lot.
Ah, all right,
Oh,
Looney. Good
Looney
Lord.
doing work.
Looney is saving our asses of late.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. Yeah, the thing is that this version of the Warriors, the margin, we are a better team than Portland, but the margin isn't by much. And so if we make mistakes, they come right back. Rapp gets it out of Dame's hands. Rodney
Oh,
could have
thank
given it
goodness.
to Dre, and Dre picked him. Steph's coming down.
All right. What?
Oh.
Travel? Oh my God. Let me guess. No replay. Could have had a replay just now while Steph was running back.
Okay, here we go. No, that's
What?
going to be on the Looney.
That was too late. No, that's the Looney one. God, are you
All
just oh my God. How
So,
incompetent can you be?
yeah, we should still get the last shot. Oh, good foul there by Wiggins. Derek Jones, not a great free throw shooter, but Dame with the great find of him. And then we'll have the last shot.
I get more upset about this than referees.
It's very consistent. They are very consistently bad.
Thing is I gotta I mean I know some guys that work over there, but I can't throw any of them under the bus. I wish I could. I
It's
wish there
just
was that newer
weird.
guy that I could just joke about.
Yeah, it's
But it gets to a
weirdly
point where it's
bad.
like it's detrimental to the analysis of the game.
Jones hits both. So 1 point game, 17 seconds. Warriors will
Oh,
hold for
careful,
one.
Baze. Jeez.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, thank goodness
We
it didn't
just get
fall for the
Steph the ball. Come
quasi
on, eight
flop.
seconds. Why are we running this without? Oh my
Baze,
God, Bazemore.
now you got to shoot it. Oh my God.
I will never understand how they run that last play of the quarter or half. They do this every time, and they never let Steph touch the ball, and I don't get it. Why is Bazemore dribbling the ball up? Why is he dribbling the ball up? Why don't you just give it to Steph? There isn't enough time to like run some fancy play. Just give the guy the ball who you want shooting the ball.
I
Every
mean,
other
what?
team runs that as an ISO last possession. Every other team in the league. You think Dame is letting like Rodney Hood take the ball up on there and then dribble around for a while and then just throw a bad pass? I don't
That was just
understand why
poor
they do that.
execution, I think. I don't know. I think ultimately, the blame on that last play has to go to Steve. He'll tell you that, but he'll also say that ultimately that's my fault. Need to get the ball in Steph's hands, but you could tell the execution was just not happening in terms of run the play now, like now, run it, like and Steph is just down there, and it had to be a timing thing where Bays had to do something to cause Steph to come up. Steph
Yeah.
never did. Time was running out. Now you're out of time.
I just
They
don't
still could
yeah,
have scored, but
I just
Looney
don't know
blew it.
what are you
But
doing? Just make it simple. And Bazemore isn't the guy who's like Bazemore isn't a guy you want dribbling the ball around and making a decision. He's a guy you want like making a quick
yeah,
one read thing.
I mean, we're probably overanalyzing it, but you're not going to
Just
get this
frustrating
from
because
anybody else. But
yeah, because I've just seen that play. Like it feels like every
yeah,
game and it never works. Like they always end up having somebody else shoot the ball other than Steph. It always is like Draymond has to like heave the ball up from the corner or something. Like I don't know why Kerr thinks that works. But whatever, we're up one after
yeah, and you wonder
weird
why
one-way.
not at least have Draymond
Right.
do it. So I think it comes down to honestly is playing chess and losing big on that chessboard because he's thinking Stotts is going to go this way, so he
Yeah.
overthinks it. He just overthought it, and yeah. So just make sure in the fourth quarter, if that comes again, that we're
Yeah,
not
that's the thing.
outthinking ourselves. Just give him the ball, like our baseline, out of
Especially when
bounds.
he's been playing so well. Like he's been scoring
Yeah,
or getting to the rim almost every time. Um,
I'm just thinking that had to be it. He is just trying to play chess and Stotts was
yeah.
playing checkers, and you lose that way on
It
that.
looks like Stotts is happy to go small the rest of the game. We didn't see Cantor
Yeah,
after that first stint, and I think that might just be the move. I think he saw enough of Steph just going right by Cantor every time.
yeah,
But that kind of, as you said, might spell doom for James getting back in the game.
yeah. I don't see a
Maybe they'll
situation
maybe they'll
that
just play him with that second group at the end of the quarter or something. But I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I'd be hesitant to play him just because defensively, who's he going to guard? Super small lineup. Um, yeah, it's a close game. All right. Let's see. What do we got in the chat? Oh, I gotta have a phase more highlighted there. I just put all these in
Yeah,
there.
so simple bubble, you're talking about the whole timeout thing. I mean, that's a pretty typical coach strategy. That's kind of usually how coaches use timeouts is to sort of break up momentum of the other team. I mean, obviously, there's also just, you know, you have to use timeouts, so they use them if that hasn't been happening, just to give people a rest. But I mean, that's you'll see that at every level of basketball where coaches use timeouts to try to slow down the other team if they feel like they're getting some rhythm going. Maybe, you know, you see something in the last three pick and roll actions that have worked for the other team that you need to, talk to your guys about or make some adjustment or just settle everyone down for a few minutes and then people can go back in with a clear head. I think that's pretty typical. Now is a great time, chat folks, for questions because not a lot is going on. Steph, really the only scoring option so far. That's sort of the thing to look for in the second half. Steph has 23, which is obviously great, but really nobody else has done much of anything. Looney is the second leading scorer, and that's not great. Looney shouldn't be the second leading scorer. So credit to him doing a lot of work. He already has 5 offensive rebounds in the half. Um, but we need somebody like Wiggins or Bazemore or Pascal to start really chipping in some more points. Wiggins has 6. Bazemore has 4. Steph's the only starter who's hit a 3. Like, we're going to need some more contributions. Wow, yeah, that Dallas score was really low. Oh, because they just basically stopped scoring in the fourth quarter. Interesting. Dallas had 12 points in the fourth quarter. Oh, Luca sat out that game. That's yeah, it's Simple Bubble. Looney has been killing it. I mean, he's really been exceptional on both ends, other than catching really tough passes that have been thrown at his ankles, which isn't really his fault. Um, and I think it's been impressive seeing how Looney has excelled against Cantor when the Blazers went big. He really held his own. He boxed him out. He kept him off the. I think Cantor only got to the offensive boards maybe once with Looney out there. And he did a really great job of just being in the way and poked a few balls out of his hands. And he's done a great job really beating up the Blazers on the boards when the Blazers went small. So he's been really playing, typical Looney game, nothing too flashy, but just really doing what needs done. Thanks, Anonymous. Rich just misses traveling with the team. That's the reason for the background.
Yeah.
This is these other buildings. I've only ever seen a game in a non-Warriors building in Sacramento. It's the only other arena I've gone to.
Well,
Um, yeah, it is wild that Looney is so young. We always forget, partly because he sort of plays like an old person and because he's just been on the Warriors for a while. But he's part of the young core of this team. He just feels like he's in his 30s, but he's like 25, right? 24.
yep.
Yeah, 25 years old. He's just been in the league 6 years and basically plays like an old man. So you forget. And Kings are only up 2 at half against the starless Lakers. It's pretty surprising Luke Walton still has a job, I gotta say.
I know. I love the guy, but I
Just
don't.
no
I mean,
results.
some teams are just hopeless. Doesn't matter what coach you put in there, but maybe it's a monetary thing. Maybe the Zach knows that. It's like, yeah, our team sucks. Why am I going to pay the salaries of two coaches while we suck?
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I feel like at some point you have to just try to find your coach of the future if you know you don't have him. Like, they have some fun young
Uh,
players. Like it's not like they don't have anything, but yeah, I mean they obviously don't have like a good team, but you could see if you had a better coach that maybe they outperform their talent a little bit. But yeah, Arco was fun back
yeah,
when
Arco's nice.
those
Oh, Arco. Yeah,
old
Golden
yeah.
One Center's nice. No, I don't
It's
like
yeah.
Arco.
Golden
I
One
don't like
is
Arco at
like
all.
Golden One's beautiful. It's like a work of art as a that's like that was very impressive when I went to Golden One.
I mean, Arco was nostalgic if anything, but
Yeah, I mean I mainly mean
horrible arena.
seeing that team like the 2000 Kings
Yeah,
team with Vlade
yeah,
and Weber and everybody and that fan base being so fun. That had Oracle vibes those years.
yeah. The cowbells was really it was nuts. Like that was loud, but it's kind of cheating, because the
Yeah.
cowbells. So Oracle will always be the most authentic.
Hmm.
Go to OKC, like when the Thunder 2016, they used the little the cardboard things that you slap together. That's like
Yeah,
it's
because
like
they couldn't
another
get people to
cowbell.
make noise.
Yeah. So that was totally cheating, in my opinion. All right. It's TikTok done. It's telling me to use Whoopty. Fine. It's the only song that'll fit. Okay. Nothing going on in the chat.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what did they do to Oracle Arena? Yeah, I went there a couple weeks ago and got vaccinated. That's what they did to Oracle. I mean, not in the arena in the parking lot, but
So I was looking at some of the latest draft pick prospect the reports. So yeah, it seems like it's down to like five guys, five main
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, that seems like consensus at this point that there's basically five pretty elite people, and then it kind of
Who are those
drops off.
five again?
We got Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Jalen Suggs, Jalen Green, and Jonathan Kuminga.
Okay.
So I mean that works well for the Warriors if they get the pick because they can't have a lower pick than five. Minnesota, I mean, assuming Minnesota remains the worst team in the league, which like they're going to be the worst team in the league. Um, assuming they are that bad, then they can't drop lower than 5. So that means that if the Warriors get the pick, it has to be the 4 or the 5th. And that means that we are guaranteed one of those 5 guys, which is exciting. Obviously, we might not get the pick, and then it becomes a whole different conversation. But I think it's kind of best case scenario, because we either get like one of the 5 best players who are all supposed to be, people are saying that it potentially all 5 of those guys might have gone 1 or 2 last year.
Yeah.
And I think some of the shine has come off a few of them, and people are kind of, now that LaMelo looks so good, people are kind of pulling back those takes a lot of the time. But I think it's pretty clear that all 5 of those guys would have been, 1 or 2 in the draft last year, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, we'll see. I think only. Oh, we're back. That was quick. All right.
Oh, yeah, we have stats right in the middle of game action.
Yeah, it was just like
who is
went
running
from a
this cable company? Jesus Christ!
Just a graphic. All of a sudden, the game started.
So trash. I'm just gonna say it. God,
Yeah.
who's producing this shit? That'd be a good reason.
No, Looney jump shot.
COVID
That's how we open
protocols
things.
or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're ahead of me actually.
Oh, really?
Let me see if I can just keep it. Let me see if I can restart it.
I'm at, clock is stopped, but I'm at 11:17 now. Want me to just pause it?
No.
Okay.
Because I just restarted my
channel.
Looney.
Right to the rim.
Suddenly I'm at 10:45. Should I stop?
Now you're ahead. Yeah, I'm at 10:50 something.
42.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Don't do a Rebecca.
45, 44, 43, 42.
Okay.
A great defense from Draymond, but they tip it out. Blazers did go back to Cantor, did go back to their normal starting.
Oh, cool.
So Steph should take advantage. And he did, getting Looney that wide open dunk on the previous play, because they doubled hard at Steph and Looney was wide open. Dame dancing on Wiggins. Great defense from Wiggins. Stays down on a series of fakes. They double hard. Trent misses. Cantor gets the back tap. And Covington 3 in the corner as a result. The one time Cantor got Looney on that offensive rebound. Wiggins takes an open 3 and nails it. Great to see Wiggins get that to go. You get another terrible angle. Can't really see what's happening. Dame isoing against Wiggins. Tries to split, but there's nowhere to go, and he loses the ball. Great pass from Curry. Wiggins can't finish, gets his own rebound, finds Bazemore in the corner. He hits the 3. Scrambly possession, but 6-point lead. Wiggins has been really good against Dame, and the team defense too. Grant hits a 3. Bazemore was worried about Dame and kind of got caught looking. Trent squeezed away from him. Bazemore takes a long 2, clanks it. Way too quick of a shot there. Just wait for something better. Dame pulls up, misses. Draymond's pushing, has Bazemore in the corner. He won't take it. Pull it back out. Steph isos on Covington. Pulls it from deep. Can't make it. Draymond tips it out though. Bazemore on the reload, hits it. Warriors hustling hard in this third quarter. Great defense. Steph and Bazemore combined for the steal. They foul Bazemore on the transition. Warriors defense has just been so fun. Oh, and we get a replay of the one shot the Blazers have made in the last 5 minutes. Are you serious? That's the immediate replay is let's go to the Blazers one shot. After the Warriors have been on a run, that's the that's
It's funny for
hilarious.
me anymore.
Yeah, that's absurd. Steph gets a moving screen on Looney. One of those Steph flying around screens. Looney moves his hip a little bit and catches Dame. Wiggins chasing Dame around a ton of screens and fouls him on the handoff.
I got to restart my other phone, so we might be
That's
switching back and forth.
right. 3 fouls on Wiggins. That's something to worry about because he's been playing really good defense on Dame. Oh my God, we have this aerial view again. Great defense from Looney and Draymond combined to get that steal. Steph fakes
Bye
Dame
bye,
up.
Dame. Ah,
Looney again on the off.
thank God for Mooney.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
Steph in the
Get
corner.
him the blue collar.
Trent pokes it out. Steph made his first 3, and I think he's missed his last 5. 5 seconds left. Bazemore takes a corner 3, misses. Nobody picks up Covington, so he takes a wide open 3 and makes it because nobody decided to guard him. 3-point game. Steph working off the pick and roll, goes by Cantor, finds Wiggins in the corner, can't find it. Really need Wiggins to hit some of these shots. As Blazers are smart, they're trapping Steph like everyone should. Derek Jones attempts a step back 3 and hits it, and we're tied up. Blazers secondary guys are making shots, and the Warriors guys are not, and that's been the issue. Weird broken play. Looney takes a jump shot, front rim, nothing. Why? Oh man. And the foul, come on. You don't have to foul guys when they're already hitting a layup. Like Cantor was like mid layup and Looney just flies at his arm for some reason, like he had any chance of blocking it. So Blazers up 2, have a free throw coming. Basically looks like the Warriors are going to need Steph to go nuclear in this second half because the rest of the guys are just contributing nothing except for Looney's like rebounding, but that's not going to do it.
Having the hardest time with Instagram right now.
Yeah, Lepidoptery, to your point in the chat, Luka didn't play. That's how the Mavs were that bad offensively. No, they're so reliant on him. And Thunder are just, I mean, it is like kind of a G League team this year that's playing over their heads. Blazers are really kind of selling out right now so that it's kind of anyone but Steph. And that's obviously the smart thing to do against this team, especially without Oubre. And the Warriors are not making them pay. It's a lot of like really jumbly possessions. Looney's already taken 2 jump shots in this quarter, which is a horrible thing to have to say. And just nothing
I hate
happening.
Instagram. I hate all social media. I hate it. This is why I think like anyone who does video work really has to have 2 phones. There really is no choice. Because like when one doesn't work, it just refuses to work, and you got to go to another one. So right now, my old iPhone refuses to post anything on Instagram. It just refuses. So I have to go to the other one. Anyways, how are we doing on the chat?
No, just chatting stuff. Yeah, I mean, we like you look at the box score. You look at the box score, and Damian Lillard has 10 points on 2 for
Oh,
7 shooting with
what is
5
over?
turnovers,
Wow.
and you're losing that game.
Oh God.
So the other guys just have to step up because you're winning on defense. Like you've made Damian Lillard have a really bad game so far, and you can't lose to this team if that's happening. You've done that part of the work. You can't let Covington and Trent and Carmelo beat you. So Wiseman's in here against Cantor. Mulder comes in for Wiggins also.
Cool. I'm glad Wiseman's
Mm.
getting minutes.
Cantor hits the free throw and they're up 3. Steph comes off the screen. He's instantly doubled. Oh, Mulder was wide open. Wiseman gets a little jumper, hits it.
Thank goodness. Lasered that one in.
That's the difference. I mean, that's a smart move by Kerr on that because that's Looney and he's missing that. That's been the last couple possessions. He's been stuck with a jump shot like that. Blazers defense has really ratcheted up lately after a pretty awful first half. Cantor again beats Wiseman on the boards though.
Jesus, man. How many old revs does he have? Or the
Several.
Blazers have?
Get a
Oh,
Derek Jones 3. Better box out there by
go
Wiseman.
downhill, guys.
Wiseman
Let's
running it.
go.
Finds Mulder for 3.
It's a confident shot.
There we
Yeah.
go. Big
Let's
shot by
go.
Mulder.
I'm back. Obviously, I need to be watching. That's the key.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Obvious. I need to be focusing on the game, not our social media channel.
Oh man. Bazemore or Wiseman, I don't know. Both of them foul a ton, so it could be.
Doesn't matter. Wiseman's not even going to play all that much more.
Yeah, he doesn't
Go
3 foul.
ahead.
I mean, you just don't want to get him in the bonus so quick, but other than that, whatever.
Teaching points. Oh, we're switching back and forth again. Let me get on the Zoom from the iPhone.
So Dame targeting Wiseman again, gets a clean look at a 3 but misses. Dame is smartly going at James basically every time. James has Carmelo on the. Oh my God.
What happened? I missed it.
Revenge of the terrible hands.
Luckily, we got it back off.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
There was just
close.
a simple entry pass, and Wiseman just bobbled it up in the air.
Short. Stay with it, Mulder.
Yeah, if he had just turned around. Steph's missed a lot of 3s in a row now.
Oh no.
Getting lucky.
Dame has not blown up yet. And
Yeah,
kind of neither is Steph.
I was gonna say Steph had a huge opening, but they've both cooled off a ton. But it just the way the game's going, you need You need to
Whoever
build a lead.
goes off wins,
Yep.
and I don't want it to come down to that.
There we go.
Yay.
Little
Good
tic-tac-toe
Lord,
lob.
when's the last time we had that?
Now,
Granted, he's been
hasn't.
out for 10, 11 games, but golly,
Yeah.
January,
They
first
should be able to do
alley-oop.
that against Cantor. Oh man. Dame draws the foul on Bazemore. Top cover.
Are we in the penalty? Let's
I
see.
think so. I think that will do it.
That's
Yeah,
why he's extra pissed off.
Cantor as usual, stuck in the middle of nowhere. No, I guess not.
Looks like a side out. Good.
Yeah, they
Maybe
must
the
be in
next
the.
one.
Yeah, it must be the next one.
Okay, we got to take advantage of their unit.
Oh my God,
Hayes, come
Bazemore just
on.
immediately fouls again. It's the stuff that kills this team too, because when we play
I
clean, like
lost my cool
again,
simple bubble.
when we play clean, we are really effective. But when we do little mental mistakes like this,
That's
like the
that's a
cheap
turnover.
fouls and the turnovers, yeah,
That's literally a turnover because you're giving them 2 points. Oh God,
yeah, Nasir
I'm
hits both.
disgusted.
Again, yeah, like you have a top 5 defense. Stop bailing them out. Wiseman on
Atlanta's
the short
commercial.
roll finds Mulder in the corner. Can't find it. Need these guys to start hitting these open looks. Dame gets the head of steam. Great
I have no
defense by
idea
Draymond.
how to run a TV company, but NBC sells out like crazy. That Atlanta's commercial was
Yeah,
uncalled for. Uncalled for.
Steph can't make the layup. Yeah, we're just not winning. There's good defense from Bazemore. We're doing enough to not lose, but we're not
Oh
doing enough.
no.
There we go, James. There we go. Good box out. Yeah, neither team's looking particularly good right now, is my take so far. Oh my God. And
Ah,
then
come on.
Bazemore runs right into Steph while he's dribbling. What are you doing?
Yeah, I could
That's
blame that
on
on Dave.
that turnover is going to go on Steph, but that's Bazemore's fault. Like, how
Oh,
can
I
Steph
agree.
dribble when you run right into him? Just get out of
We
there.
got to get through this. And the problem is we only have another 3 minutes
Yep.
of the
And then
first
you got,
unit, and then we're going to get second unit.
yeah, Bazemore. I just saw Slater tweet that Bazemore fouls the most out of any player in the league, like per minute. And I believe it.
Funny thing is, Bazemore earlier, the last time he was on the Q&A, he kind of joked. He kind of said, yeah, I got to figure out who started that narrative. Bro, it ain't a narrative anymore. It's literally in the analytics now.
Yeah,
Once you
man.
get into analytics, it's no longer a narrative.
It's just, yeah, it's a simple trackable statistic. Like, it is not that complicated. But Blazers have also been very sloppy and disjointed, so we remain in a 2-point advantage. Steph still hasn't scored a whole quarter. He also has missed 6 straight threes now. So since that opening, Dame is now 2 for 11 with 5 turnovers. Steph's now 9 for 19. I think he started like 7 for 10 or something. He's had a tough last chunk of minutes. But really
We
both
got a little
offensive.
humbled one in our. This used to be Slim in our Discord. Anyways, Bazemore fouls too much, but sometimes the ref tends to forget this is a physical sport. I roll. No, you need to adjust to the refs of today. I keep
It's
saying it.
also like
The refs are robots now, so you can't get away with it.
it's also like these are fouls. Like he's been slapping people's arms. You can't do that. That's just not basketball. You're gonna get called for it. Like that's how it goes.
it's like, I don't know. I just, with Bazemore, you want to say, oh, that's just how Bazemore is. Okay, no, I need him to actually change that part of him at the expense of, sure, maybe I don't know. It's just all part of the package where it kind of, yeah, it just gambles too much a little bit, little bit too much
Yeah,
of a happy
too
puppy.
much reaching, too much reaching.
He really needs to improve that. Like, I can't accept that that's part of him. Where you can go, oh, okay, Draymond's gonna have 15 technicals in the regular season, book it. Like Bazemore's gonna have X number of fouls. No, no, you gotta improve that.
Yeah. Well, he's stuck guarding Dame, which I get is hard. But some of these fouls have been really
Oh
dumb.
boy. Wow,
Okay.
Dame on James, and Dame picked up the
All right.
dribble.
Good
Way to go,
recovery,
Wiseman.
everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Carmelo.
why do you do this at the last second? Let him shoot.
That's the
But
advantage
I
of
think
having
I'm
Carmelo on that second unit.
criticizing the DPOY here.
Yeah,
But
I
let's
mean
see. We're not going to get a replay.
yeah, it
Whatever.
looks I don't know, hard to see, but it's tough. Carmelo's
Pretty
so
sure it
good
was
at
a
drawing
foul.
contact.
Yeah.
That's just one of his
Oh boy.
true skills. Okay. Steph needs to score. I mean, I hate to make it just about that, but like at the end of the day, we need points from our guy. That was a tough pass. I don't blame James for that, but that was thrown like way to the side.
Jeez, Melo's got some moves.
Oof.
Still got it.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
I didn't know he had that still. I mean, physically, like
Yeah. Can
touch
we
be
get
tired,
Steph the ball,
etc.
please? Can we
But he
just get
just came
Steph the
in.
ball? Running Mulder off screens. Can we get Steph the ball? Like, just seriously. That'll
There's a
work.
misdirection. Good.
There, I mean, that's
Kept it
again
savvy.
just all caused by Steph. I'm so tired of any action that doesn't involve Steph in some way. Just you have to involve him because it changes the whole defense. And we don't have good enough players on offense that we can't do that.
Why do you close up on Mulder on the rebound like that? It's just terrible. Worst TV network ever. Oh, that's indescribable. Indescribable. It hit twice off the top of the backboard.
That's
The right
insane.
English. How do you do that with English? How? That's like you couldn't script that in a movie.
Oh my God.
Oh, and then it's like a wasted,
The
amazing
amount
play.
somebody out there
Wasted
is tracking
wizardry.
this.
That's
Yeah.
and one. Where's
Yeah.
Rebecca?
Somebody is
How
tracking
does
the amount of
how
and one fouls that
they need
we
to
hit.
challenge this? He did that again.
The amount of and one fouls that the Warriors commit is absurd. Like every time we foul somebody, it's weak and they just finish through it.
This is
Yeah,
an
does
and
this
one. And Cantor gets it by elbowing a guy. I mean,
yeah.
we better. I mean, see, Cantor's not going to be there in the fourth. I think he should have used the challenge. Offensive foul. Wipes away the 3-point play. That's 3 points.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A missed shot. Portland up 2. Wiggins back in to guard Lillard,
Now
but
you got to call.
Lillard's
Well, 24
starting
seconds.
to feel it.
I know. Jesus. Now we're down 4. Second
Yeah.
quarter about to come in. We got to score this one.
Can we give
Again,
Steph
it's
the ball?
Draymond.
Can
What are you
we just
doing?
get Steph the freaking ball? Get Steph the. How are we doing this every quarter? How do you end
Why?
every quarter
Why?
refusing to get Steph the ball?
Why did they foul Draymond?
And then we get a nice highlight of the Blazers' last shot. Can we get Stephen Curry, the best player on the
Yeah.
court, the
Well,
ball?
got it. There you go.
No foul?
Pretty sure you got him. Come on, Dave. Well, you got it.
What are they calling?
No,
What's
you called that. No, he grabbed him. Shoulder.
oh,
And he got wrist.
that's
Dame, what are you
super
talking about?
obvious. That's like very obvious.
Dame, what are you talking about?
That's
What are you talking about?
hyper obvious. Yeah,
That's like
Steph's like you
you
see
put that
Steph's face and
next to
he's
the.
like, "Are you kidding
Are
me?"
they challenging it? What? What's going on?
Oh, they're reviewing
Oh,
if the shot clock went off first. That's what they're reviewing. Okay, that
just
makes sense
kidding.
because the shot clock was that was really close. I don't know,
Wait. If I get rid of it and then he fouls me, that's still a foul.
but if the
If
shot clock goes off before Steph even went into the shot, then it doesn't matter, right? Because then it's all after the shot
okay,
clock.
so there's that. Okay,
That's what they're reviewing though, is whether it was after the
but if
shot clock.
if he gets the shot off before the buzzer
Right.
sounds and he fouls him after the
Yeah,
buzzer, that's still a foul.
for sure. I think they called it. They're just reviewing whether the timer went off first.
Anytime there's
Oh, no. It is a foul. 3 free throws. Yep.
0.5, that seems like a lot. Whatever. I'll just be happy with the three or
Yeah.
the three. Good Lord.
Terrible foul by Dame that just
No 0.5 on there. Whatever. I don't
really
know how you
bad
tell.
decision by Dame. That was going to be such a tough shot from Steph.
What was
Bailed
Dave
out.
mad about? Oh my
And then
God.
Steph misses a
That's
free throw.
that's the kind of night we're having. Somewhere a nerd is like, oh, it's not fourth quarter.
All right. Well, we'll go in down 2, which is not ideal, but better than what we thought. Yeah, I don't know what Dame must have thought the shot clock went off because I don't know how he could have possibly thought that he didn't foul.
That must have been it. Has
All right, no stupid fouls here, please. Just let them take a bad long shot. Dame tried to draw that. You see that?
no.
Yeah, no way that got off before the buzzer. So we go in down 2. Oh boy, second unit has some pressure. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Weird quarter from both teams, really. Or Blazers went on that little mini run to end it, but it was pretty ugly from both squads. Warriors opened the first quarter shooting 58%. They're now down to 43%. It cooled off a ton, 17 fouls.
Good
Blazers,
Lord.
yeah. They've kept the turnovers actually to a pretty reasonable amount. They're only at 9, but Steph has 4 of them, and that's obviously not great. Although one of them was that Bazemore running into him while he was trying to dribble, so that doesn't count against him, or shouldn't, but will. And then yeah, I mean it's just we'll see how much the second unit can go. Wiseman has had a tough time in his minutes so far. Hopefully some juice for the second unit. Pascal maybe can do something. We'll see.
All right.
Alrighty. I am nervous about this second unit.
I mean, it's tough to tell, but the loss of Oubre, I don't know. I know how many turnovers do we have?
Only 9.
Right. It's actually okay,
It's really been like the types
but
of
nine,
turnovers.
yeah, the types of turnovers and the fact that 9 in the KD era was fine, but in the after KD era, 9 like hurts you, like because we're just not as good.
Yeah, the
Um,
real issue has been the amount of fouls and then
yeah.
just
Again,
not taking
it's so
not
weird.
taking advantage of opportunities.
Every game, it's like don't foul somebody. No, we'll just keep fouling.
Oh,
All right,
Damien
Damien.
comes out hitting. Yeah, we just need some of these dudes to start making some shots. Doesn't have to be like a takeover by Wiggins or something, but just like stuff like that. Just people hitting good open
What's
shots.
Wiggins numbers?
Sort
Triple
of typical.
single.
No, typical kind of whatever Wiggins game. He has like 10 points,
Right.
9 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Just kind of he's there, but not doing anything noticeable.
Oh, and obviously, I hate to just keep kicking
Oh,
dead horse, but
Simons gets another foul. That dude fouls a lot too. He's up to.
NBC's thinking
Oh,
that
we're gonna
Damien was upset
get a Gary
that that was a
Trent highlight.
foul. Yeah.
Oh, great pass. Covington gets the foul. That I
Uh,
don't know. I
See,
would be
there's the
kind of mad.
problem.
I would be
Did you
mad if
see?
I was Covington there.
But the ref turned around and looked and go, "Oh, are you gonna yell an expletive at me? Because I'm
Yeah.
ready to call that second tech." And
Yep.
we all hate it. We all hate that. I hate it. But that's
Yeah.
the reality. That's the reality of the 2021 NBA. I hate
It
to
was
say it,
clean.
but
The problem is like he got the ball clean, but he followed through into Pascal, and you just I mean, that could go either way, but you can't be mad if you're coming down and you hit somebody after you hit the
yeah, it looked
ball,
like
like,
a foul. I
oh
thought it
my
was a foul.
God, and then 1 for 2 from the line. We're just
Yeah.
leaving points.
What's our free throw
I'm
percentage for the year? Do you have any idea?
70s, not great.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now we
Because
got to work on our free throws.
basically other than Steph, nobody's been consistent. Ooh, Simons hit the three.
Yeah, I thought that was Gary Trent Jr. for a second.
Yeah, Simons looks interesting. He looks horrendous on defense, but he has some offense to him. Go, Pascal. Just take him.
Oh boy.
Wanamaker's so scared
Three.
of shooting.
Oh,
Great
Damien.
play by
He stepped
Damien
up
to
today.
Garrett just steal something out of that. That
Making
was
buckets.
ridiculous. Yeah, it's just got to be, they've got to make stuff happen. Oh, hey, Rebecca's in the chat. Hi, Rebecca.
All right. Get
We'll
out of
take
there.
that. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about Covington doing stuff off the dribble.
Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
Wanamaker. There we
Drink.
go. 1 point lead. Wanamaker not getting blocked on that scoop shot. That's incredible. Gets the switch so that
Got the fake crowd noise. So annoying.
Carmelo's going on Wanamaker. They're throwing a sort of fake double. God, Carmelo, man. He's going to hit that shot until he dies. That little step back mid ranger. Oh boy. All right.
Burn him.
Go.
There you go. Oh, missed
Oh
it.
my God.
How?
Can't finish. Come on. You have to finish that. Simon's feeling himself, but Clank. get Damien this shot.
Ah,
Good
way to
luck.
go, Juan.
Oh, Juan, great play. Wiggins trail
Oh,
three,
thank God.
buries it. Big shot.
Was worried about that Wicks three, man.
Need it so bad. So up two, second unit doing their job so far. Juan just, oh my God.
Well, it's Melo getting that respect.
Well, we're going to get a
From the
nice little
refs.
Carmelo replay instead of a Wiggins 3 replay. Oh, now we get the Wiggins shot. We got to stop fouling, man. Come on, Juan. That was like 30 feet from the basket, just swiping at a guy's face. Just
Careful.
stop reaching. Just stop reaching. There you
Oh, wow.
go.
Okay.
There
We'll
you
take
go,
it. We'll
Juan.
take it. We'll take
Carmelo is
it.
always so funny. His reactions are great.
Let's see. Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. Anytime you get that extension of the arm, they're going to call it, even if he
Yeah.
clearly sold it a bit there.
My thing is, look at all those Warriors fans complaining about the refs. Hey, we got one there. So,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
just
just the rules, right? People take advantage of them.
there we
Great
go.
play by Wiggins. See, Wiggins has to be aggressive.
Yes, keep doing
This
that.
unit, like, isn't ever going to be an elite offensive group. But if Wiggins is making stuff happen, now Gary Trent getting in Juan's space, Dame's got to tell him that he doesn't want any of that. All right, Wiggins, let's do something here. Not a little, okay. God, Wiggins, just something to the basket. Stop bailing the defender out every time. Get lucky on a Trent miss. Just get a drive to the basket, Wiggins, and then you can make something happen. There we go. A little drive and kick.
God,
Oh
Pascal.
my gosh. Don't spot up in the
Good.
corner, buddy, if you can't even hit the rim. Good defense by Pascal, though. Oh, Damian. Oh, they get lucky, but he cheated way off Trent and left him open. Well, second unit has mucked up the game and nothing really happening for a while, which is fine. Oh my gosh. Juan. Blazers bench are clowning Juan. I know.
Timeout.
Well, we're up two. I mean, it's been a dumb, clunky quarter, but
Wow,
you'll
that was an
take it.
and one on Brad.
Yeah, you'll take it.
Anonymous, no, I don't think. Oubre will be back tomorrow. Sprain wrist.
Yeah, unclear.
Wiseman sprain wrist, 10 games. At least, like we talked about earlier, at least it's All Star break. So normally would have lost 3 or 4 games in that time span.
Yep. Yeah, as Jeffrey said, painful to watch quarters so far, just really clunky. But that's kind of a best case scenario for this group. Just muck the game up, score some opportunistic points, and just don't give up much. So far, they're at +4 for the quarter. Yeah, so it looks like no Poole or Mannion this game. My
Yeah.
guess we talked about is very, yeah, I guess it is true that we don't have blue wrenches in the chat, but whatever, it doesn't matter. um,
Huh?
oh, Anonymous was just mentioning that me and
Oh yeah.
Rebecca don't have blue wrenches in the chat, but that, I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Anyway,
I don't care. But
where
that
did
is,
you? Where were you, Gabe?
where was I?
Did you did you comment some?
Oh, no, I can say something so you can see me. There we go.
I don't see anything. They're really taking that long. Okay. Oh,
All right, we're back.
I guess it's yeah.
So Steph in early and Dre in early,
Yeah,
7 minute
6:48.
mark.
But
Yep,
so is Damien.
yep. Both teams are in the
Yeah,
same position. They know that
putting all
this
their
game
chips in,
matters.
except Juan's in there. I guess Damien's still
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Give
in there. Yep.
Bazemore and Wiggins a little bit of rest so they can come in and close after playing. Damian, I like. He's hit a few threes. I think they're also just going small. Long three from Hood. Good box out from
Yes,
Juan.
Juan. And he didn't travel when he fell
Yeah,
down. Good
I
job.
was surprised. All right,
I
Steph.
was ready for that. That's just the way the year's gone.
Yep. Okay, Wiggins on the post up on
Please
Dame. I
beast
like
him. Oh,
this.
okay. God, Dre.
God, Draymond, just go harder.
Oh no.
Wow, we're getting
Always
really
have to
lucky
say a
on
prayer.
Dame. Yeah,
Yep.
Dame is having a rough one.
This
We got to
time
win.
beast him.
Yeah, just score.
There you go.
There you go. Like Wiggins is
All
actually
day.
a pretty good post player. They don't go to
Yeah.
him enough down there. I think that might be an adjustment they could make. See how Juan does on Dame. No, they go to Wiggins guarding Carmelo. Carmelo's been really good. Gets Wiggins up in the air. That's four
Yo,
fouls on Wiggins.
Wiggs has got to do those moves.
Yep. Yeah.
Just
I
study
think
Carmelo Anthony tape.
I was gonna say I think Wiggins could really benefit by just trying to be Carmelo,
Yeah.
but he has to get a lot craftier.
Watch copious amounts of Carmelo tape.
Carmelo's just got that like all those old school guys like those the Kobe level of like footwork and fakes and stuff. It's just like he's mastered it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's just the confidence in doing that because
Hmm.
not a lot of not a lot of ballers do that anymore. So to add
Yeah.
that to your game, number one, you got to add it. Number two, you got to be confident to use that part of your bat,
Yeah. So
and
two
it's not
point game
easy.
still. Yeah, we don't need score updates, Nathan. Thank you. Not like constant ahead of the actual time.
Yeah, Steph.
There we go,
Oh
Steph.
God.
It's been a while.
Okay, 5 point cushion. This is like what I expected, but
Yeah,
still a
they've
lot of
got to
time.
really
Five
step on
minutes.
the gas here. Covington drives on Dre and foul again. Oof, so many fouls.
I don't know. Like, okay, a lot of basketball is it's taking calculated gambles, and so I just wish Wiggins was smart enough to make a calculated gamble that Robert was not going to shoot that three. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
lots of times it's this IQ chess match, and especially on defense, you got to just feel it. And I didn't think
And
Covington was shooting.
well, also the thing is like you're never gonna block that shot. So just close out hard, but don't jump. and then at least you're still
And
available if
how
you
good
take him.
of a 3-point shooter is Covington?
He's decent.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm nitpicking, but it's
Yeah.
just game within a game.
Wiggins, another missed 2-point jumper as usual. Getting real tired of those. Real tired of
I
those.
mean, this entire package of Wiggins tonight is the part that frustrates the hell out of you.
Yeah. 1-point game. Dame gets the finish. They load to Steph. Lee in the corner.
God damn, you gotta make
Can't find it, but Juan saves the possession. Okay. There we go.
Thank you. Thank God. Thank
Lee
God it was
doing the
Gary Trent.
Lee doing the Oubre thing on that
Smallest guy
exact
on the
play.
court was the one to defend the Damian Lee
Oh my God,
reverse
another
layup.
foul. Oh boy, so many fouls. This team does not make it easy to win. Yeah, that's exactly the play that Oubre has been getting really good at, reading that back cut and then getting that dunk off of the dish from Draymond.
Wow, we're actually way ahead in second chance points. That's rare.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird
Right.
long rebound stuff.
Okay, Bazemore's in for Damian.
Yeah, this
Like we're
Steph
going with
got to
Juan.
get a little. There we
Nice
go.
Steph.
Exactly. I
So
was about
we're
to
going
say,
with Juan instead of Looney.
yeah,
That's
matching
interesting.
the small ball.
Yeah,
Although Looney was beasting
I'm
that
all
small
for it.
ball. Yeah, so, but we'll see. I think defensively, yeah, it's a kick. No kick ball. Not gonna call it.
Damn it.
I think everyone that's kind of messed up. Everyone
Covington
stopped because they thought it was a kick ball, and then Covington got the open
makes
three.
me eat my words.
I mean, he's a pretty good 3-point shooter, but um, supposed to
Up
set the
foot. There you
screen.
go. Juan's great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
But Juan
Tough
did so
shot.
many things on that possession to get
Yep.
Steph the ball.
Somehow that's not a foul on
No,
Covington.
Covington, no. Thank you.
No, yeah, no way. Again, Covington's a catch and shoot guy. If you make him think about it too much, he's a lot worse.
Little grab on Steph. Call.
Oh boy. Some ugly offense happening here. Dame gets a
Oh,
little, but he is off today.
what?
How is that not? How do we not get a foul on that? Dude jumped
I don't
over
see
Steph.
Steph complaining.
Yeah, must not have been. Maybe just, I mean, it is Derek Jones. He's got the bounce to
Yeah.
just jump cleanly over him.
Oh,
3-point
God.
game
Nail biters.
keeps happening.
I guess we're ranking Golden State Warriors. What's going on?
Oh, just, yeah, I don't know. Sure.
From Kyrie. And Kyrie comes in. Let me rate y'all team. Okay. We'll let the Brooklyn Net fan in there to rank our team.
Thanks, Kyrie swerving. Um, Nathan was asking about why Dame isn't in the 3-point contest. He was asked to be, but he just declined, so he didn't want him.
There's a lot of weight on Dame's shoulders, plural, with CJ and Nurkic out. So
Yeah, and did you read the Athletic article about his whole personal tragedy situation?
Oh, I did not. What happened?
He's had like several close friends get killed in the last couple months.
Oh,
In
one of them
in
was,
Oakland.
yeah, well known. One of them's
Yeah.
well known in Oakland, yeah.
So yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if that guy had played in my league at some point.
it was pretty heartbreaking reading that article. It just really felt for
Yeah,
him.
dang. And that's the thing about Dame is he's so stoic.
Yeah.
He's the most stoic guy that I know
Yeah, you'd never know it if
of.
that
That I
article
know
didn't
of.
come out. But it helps explain some of his play too. I mean, he's just got it. I mean, he obviously like has had big games during all this, but you gotta understand if his mind isn't 100% focused all the time. All right, 2.5 minutes. Just clean up the nonsense and play smart. Yeah, yeah, good point, Lepidoptery. Dre has 12 assists, and we haven't even like noticed.
Yeah.
That's just the game now. Steph has had, they're showing the highlights of Steph layups. There's like three absurd spin finishes. So Carmelo going at Juan.
Damn
Juan
it.
does a good job of not fouling, but Melo hits it.
Oh God.
And 1 point game. It's just gonna
Gonna
go right
come down
down
to
to it.
execution,
Yep.
both sides.
Yikes. Speaking of. Okay, just go, Steph.
Oh wow, Steph. Oh, and one. What the F?
Yeah,
Come on,
that
man.
looked like he got hit as usual.
A, that was incredibly beautiful. B, and they get a three. I mean,
Yep. Here we go.
uh,
Steph and Dame down to the wire.
how is that not? That's right in front of you.
I don't
We better get one
understand.
that way. We better get one that way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Ooh, yikes. Steph almost throws it away. Okay, relocate, do something.
yes,
Draymond.
Trey.
Oh, big shot. Huge shot from Draymond.
Way to just
Way to
focus on
step
that, baby.
up. Yeah, big time shot.
That's the Draymond of old, you know. Step up when you need them.
Okay, Bazemore, no foul. Don't
More
reach.
pressure, the
Just,
better.
yeah, just double them, do something, but don't reach. Oh my gosh, wide open
Yeah.
three from Mello,
Look
but
at
misses.
look at yeah, Trey did what he could.
Yeah. All right, execution, 3 point lead, minute 15.
Yo, let him take hood. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Okay, go. There
Gotta
we
hit that
go.
base. Oh
Bazemore in
my
the
god,
corner.
base. Oh,
Steph, no.
way to
Wiggins,
go, Wiggs.
find Steph.
Unbelievable.
Oh
Unbelievable.
my God.
Wow, he missed.
They had like
Wow. That
five
was the
great
dagger.
looks.
That was the dagger.
Yep.
Timeout? Timeout? What?
Foul, foul on
Wait,
Bazemore.
what? And now he wants to challenge. They both want to challenge.
I think they
Because
ruled it a non-shooting foul, and
yeah,
Dame
that's
wants
why
it to be
Lillard
a
wants
shot.
yeah.
And
Bazemore saying there was no foul.
okay,
Wiggins just couldn't get out of the way. Is it on Wiggins or is it on base?
I think they called it there on Bazemore, and that's why it wasn't shooting. So they call it right here, and that's why Lillard hadn't quite gathered.
God,
So they're,
Wiggins, what the Jesus.
yeah, I don't know what Wiggins was doing.
So who's the foul on? Do you know that? You
Fouls
play
on
by play still.
Bazemore.
Okay, so that'll get. Oh, we're not challenging that, Steve. So that's two. He's
Yeah,
probably
I don't know.
figuring, okay, if it was a three, then I would challenge
I
it.
think it was a foul. It's just a question of whether it's a 3 shot or 2 shot foul.
But a foul on base, that's the
Yeah.
thing. But then they
Okay.
would have switched it to Wiggins.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they would have done that.
I think you're smart in letting it go because I think it was a foul on Bazemore anyways. Like he did grab him. So now
Really? I didn't think so.
1 point
But anyway,
game. Gotta execute. Just gotta execute.
clear the hell out.
No foul on that. Steph finally gets a
No
look.
way. He missed
How did
that.
that
Oh
not
my
drop?
God.
The
We better not
layups that
lose
have
by
gone
one
in
because
and
that was
out.
an and one 2
Yeah.
sequences ago.
Oh
Get
my
out of there,
God.
Steph. 3 seconds. God.
Yeah, send a double at him.
I mean,
How do you not send a double at him? Oh my God. The amount of layups that have gone in and out in the last minute is absurd.
we just have no margin for error this season. That's what makes it
Insane.
really hard to swallow.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't send a hard double at Dame there. You had to know what was coming, but they played it straight up.
I mean, if you had to blame a guy, guess who was in the middle of the paint? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it's
seemed like
Steph.
he didn't make a choice. Like he was just kind of in the middle. He didn't commit either way.
I don't know.
I can't
Who
believe he
was he
missed that
guarding?
layup.
But, yeah. I mean, I
I
guess it
mean,
was, might have
he's
been
guarding
Gary
Trent,
Trent
which
Jr. Yeah.
I mean, you're leaving a shooter no
I
matter
don't
what
know. I
because
don't
the
know.
Blazers have five shooters, but like you've got to make someone other than Dame shoot that shot.
Yep.
You see what
He
the
had to make a
Blazers are doing
choice.
on the other end. They're like collapsing on Steph constantly. Yeah, I mean that's that last possession. The Warriors had like five shots that would have won the game essentially. That went in and out and
Here we
in and out.
go. 13.7. Damian in there. Get it to Draymond. Hand off Steph. He's almost lost his balance. Oh, God.
Yeah,
And one. We're challenging that.
yeah.
That's an
You
easy
have to
challenge.
challenge that.
He's in
You
the
have to
circle. That's an
challenge it.
and one. This ref is trash.
I
He's
mean,
already
you're
missed two of
obviously
them.
challenging it because you have two timeouts or whatever. You like, there's no point in
He's
not
in this.
challenging.
I don't even need to see the replay. He's in the
I
circle.
think you're right from what I saw.
Wait, he's not in the circle, but he's moving. He's moving.
I think I
He's
think
moving.
that's a chart or the block. I think that is a block. He jumped. Oh
He's
my God,
moving.
this is yeah.
Yeah,
He slides
he's
under
moving.
him as he's jumping.
I'm still. It's flip a coin because I just can't predict 2021 reps. I really have no confidence in reps. Rebecca knows that.
Yeah,
Kalena is saying what I fear is that there's not enough to overturn it. But I hope they play the real speed, which I doubt they will. So it's like referees looking over. I mean, in slow motion,
yeah.
it
Hard to
looks
see.
50-50, not able to overturn. But if you run it in the regular, I mean, you need to be set. You need to
Yeah,
be set.
yeah. It looked like by the time Draymond was already
He's
jumping,
set.
man, this is a huge call. This is the game right here.
He's not set.
Yeah,
He's
like
absolutely
you
not
can't
set.
slide under somebody already jumping, right? Like that feels pretty obvious.
He's not set. His 2 feet aren't planted, and yet they're going to rule it that way. Watch.
I
Just
really hate
I have
the
no
block
confidence.
charge.
I have no confidence in 2021 refs. Confirmed.
Oh my God.
Legal position. That's BS. Look at Kerr. That's what he's
That's insane. You can't slide under a guy jumping. That's just
absolute trash.
dangerous. I
All
hate
right.
that
So
that's I hate that that's the call because it straight up encourages dangerous plays. Like it encourages sliding under people who are airborne. That's what like that if that's
uh,
a
you
charge,
know,
then you should just take out people's legs because it basically is a
that's
legal
just
play now.
absolute. See, you know, it's just I have no confidence in these refs at all. But
Like, I don't. I really just.
let's
How? What
let's
are you supposed to
debate
do?
let's debate stuff that we can control. And one thing I want to debate is I still would rather have, because of that, I'd still would rather have Steph keep the ball and shoot that ball. 3.3 seconds left or 5 seconds at that point in time.
Yeah. I mean, I, that's it's a smart play. If that's called the way it should have been, that's an and one game winning play. Like
I Steph should have kept the ball. I'm gonna go back to what we can control. I'd rather Steph shoot over three guys falling away than Draymond with a lane like that, and Damian trying to finagle the ref. So
yeah,
I would hope next time we're in the position we're down two with 5 seconds left, Steph, just do whatever you can to get a shot off. And I'll live with that. But I can't live with anybody else and whatever.
yeah. I mean, the frustrating thing here is, and so many of these games have come this way, that like you just allowed yourself to lose to a ref call because of a million things earlier, right? Like
Yeah.
you put it in the position where a ref could decide the
Yeah.
game by not just
That's
handling
where
your business.
a lot of casual fans are going to not see that part of it. We just do not have room for error this season. Like, we can't be fouling that much and making run out turnovers. Okay, well, Covington made it. Do we have any timeouts? Yeah,
No, that
seven.
was the trade-off of the challenge.
Damn. Shoot it. 19 and 17.
That's a frustrating
I,
one.
I
That is really
I'm
frustrating.
just gonna, like, I hope that one hurts because you guys have to play like a more perfect game. You just have to. And the only way to learn that is to lose these types of games. So that's how I'm looking at it. That's how Dr. Warrior's therapist will tell you how to swallow that one. Is we we can't make that many mistakes. The little things. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's
the only way to
it's
learn,
becomes
get our
very
heart torn.
frustrating when you just don't execute. You're up five with like 2 minutes left. You have to win that game. You just have to win that game. You can't
Oh
make it be
man,
a last
up
second
five with two
possession.
minutes. Good Lord. Yeah. Run.
And God, that
What
I will
happened in there?
never that possession where they had like four shots that basically went halfway in, all in the same possession. You had a Steph Curry three that like rolled around and went out. You had a Draymond tap. You had a Wiggins tap. Both went like halfway down and out. If any of those goes in, it's a different game. It's just little things. You got to just do the little things. Steph missing a couple just weird layups that like rimmed in and out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then, obviously the millions of dumb fouls earlier that bailed them out of other possessions. And then Steph not getting a couple calls that would have changed everything too. They end up with almost double the amount of free throws as we have.
Oh,
And some of that's totally deserved, like Bazemore just slapping people all over the place. And some of it's because Steph doesn't get calls when he drives in and gets hit in the face.
yeah. All in all, second unit played better.
Yeah, the second unit was not the reason you lose that game. They held their own. They were pretty much,
Yeah.
I think you probably, I mean, you just look at it, Wanamaker's +4 for the game. So that means your second unit did their job.
I'm just getting I'm getting texts. I can't even imagine what's going on Twitter right now. But
Like Steph and Dre being both -6 for the game is wild. Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I just look back to some of those, you know, those 5 turnovers on Looney, Steph, and Draymond. It's like they only had 9 total or whatever it was. But so you should have had 4 or 5 turnovers in total rather than those. It's just like they just got to play a perfect game. They have
yeah,
to. Otherwise, they'll lose against teams like this, which are playoff teams.
yeah. And
But
this
hey,
we're
look,
we're
we're
chalking up losses like this too. Um,
yeah,
Orlando, Charlotte, like we're just frittering away games that we need to win. It's one thing to get embarrassed by the Lakers, like fine, you would like to not get embarrassed, but nobody's surprised you lost that game. But you got to handle these.
yeah,
It's tough. That makes Phoenix a must-win game in some ways because you're probably not beating the Clippers and you're probably not beating Utah. So you got it. Phoenix is a little more vulnerable.
yeah. At least after that, the schedule gets pretty easy
Yeah. I mean, they
for the
just got to
most
hope that
part.
they at least get one of these and then uh, rest up and close out. They have a really easy schedule to end the season because this is kind of the last tough stretch. Their last 12 games, I think they only play one playoff team. Like they should hopefully mop up at the back end, but you gotta keep afloat here. Rumpf.
Yep.
Kings barely beat the Lakers at the end of that by 3. Frustrating. Super frustrating. Not much more to say about it.
Yeah. So Phoenix, they got a lot of pieces. Wiseman's gonna have to step up. Aiton is way, 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 way better than Enes Cantor.
Yeah. And Chris Paul will do what Dame did to him too, which is just ISO him and get him to switch on to him and put him in a blender. So he's got to be ready.
Yeah.
So tough for rookie bigs. I mean, rookies in general are always struggling on defense, but rookie bigs just get headhunted like by these elite guards because they know Dame knows every time Wiseman's in the game that like he can take him, so he just patiently waits till they switch him on. And like Cantor, that just kind of made Wiseman unplayable.
Yep. Well, I think we pretty much talked about everything we could talk about. It's just
Yeah,
one of those we just gotta just take it on the chin. And like I said, I just feel like, especially with Oubre out, uh, they just have to play perfect. They got to play perfect tomorrow. Minimize the
yeah,
mistakes, stop fouling. And if you do that, you're in good shape. But if you keep making these little mistakes, which are they're not egregious, and they're not a sign of a bad team either. So, but it's like the squad that we have this season, we just have to execute to the T.
yeah. The
Unfortunately,
margin of error is just very thin.
plus the refs, so
Yeah.
really the margin for error is extra thin because of the terrible state of 2021 NBA refereeing.
What do you think?
Uh, so, anyways, all right. Well, thanks. Time to go cover the post game, which would be a downer. But oh hey, what's his name again?
R2. R2 says
What?
hi. What do you think
R2?
about the
Oh,
Warriors? Yeah,
all right,
named
cool.
after
I'm gonna
R2D2.
thanks everybody. We'll see
Yeah,
you in
thanks, y'all.
21 hours, and we'll see you after the All Star break.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Bye
All
all.
right, take care, guys. Stop and live stream.